are live again, Collectco, getting ready to sell some comic books, hopefully. Maybe I get some comic guys on today. We'll see what we got going on here. Give you guys a little while to jump on like normal. Tanner's going to retrieve my iPad so I can see some comments. See what we got going on in here, because right now I'm just kind of sitting here. We got set up, got a bunch of slabs pulled. We're going to try to go through this. What's up, Steve? We're going to try to get in here. Nathan. Try to move some books. This is probably going to be a little more comic heavy than toys tonight. But as usual, if there's something in particular you guys are hunting, let us know and we'll try to dig it out. How we all doing tonight? Everybody doing okay? Hello, hello. Waving, waving. You guys here to buy comics tonight? Chad, your voice is different. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. This is Brian here. Chad's probably home watching football. Or is that already over? Football's already over for the day, Tanner?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, football's done. Unless it's not. You guys let us know. I'm not a football guy. I watch baseball. But they attended some type of game today. I saw pictures of it. Hey, there's Melanie. She's watching from home tonight. I don't have my assistant over here, so whenever I sell stuff, I'm just going to be throwing it into a void, and someone will be sorting it out later. Hey, Melanie, where's the iPad? How about that? Awaiting retorts here. Just talk to me like I'm there. I am. Where's the iPad? Everybody else just jumping on. We're selling comics and toys tonight. We're still kind of getting set up, letting everybody get on here before we get started. Tanner's running around hunting everything. She probably did take the iPad home. She said it was on the desk last time she saw it. So, have some boxes of some old magazines that I didn't show the first week. I have a few that I did show. This box over here, this is what was left of our magazine box from the very first show. And this was the box I didn't show. So there's a bunch of Warren Publishing stuff in here, the old 70s, 60s, horror stuff. There's some pretty good stuff in here. So we'll be going through that here in a little bit. Go over the stuff from the first night again that didn't sell. And a few of these actually I may not have shown. Yeah, I didn't show all that the first week. And I've got comments. Tanner came in clutch with the comments. So now I'll be able to see on this side without turning around what's going on here. Got what? All right. It's loading still, I'm guessing.
Probably no new comments coming yet.
All right, somebody say something. Making sure I'm up and running here. Yeah, she lost it, Doug. You know how that goes. What's up, Richard?
Yep.
All right, cool. I got comments coming in, so we're going to get started here in just a second. Something. All right. We doing, I guess we're doing Slab City tonight. That's what we got going on over here. So we're going to be going through all these boxes of slabs. I got some Tasty Spider-Man over here, some fun stuff we're going to get into over here, and some of the stuff I showed before. I have some high-grade stuff. There's some 9.9, some 10s over there. And there's a singular graded 10, several 9.9s. A scratch and dent box did very well last week. I've got the remnants of that back here behind me, so if you guys want a second crack on some of the cracked slabs, we're going to be going back through that here in a little bit. And as far as the toy stuff, I still look at my sea of Star Wars over there. I don't really know how much of that we're going to try to get into. Tanner said it's mainly comics tonight, so we're trying to Trying to make this happen. I know it's a hard sell. I'm selling comic books to record collectors until we kind of get this thing advertised to get more comic guys in here. So, you know, I promise all you guys, stick around, stick with us, and we're going to try to make it happen for you. Even if you don't know much about comics, we're going to teach you about comics, and your collection is starting now. So if you're just record collecting right now, and you're just with us to get records, we are here to help you jump into the wonderful world of comic books, magazines, all this kind of fun stuff. We're going to be doing all of it. So I'm going to start over here with some Spider-Man. That's a good place to start. So see what we got. Amazing Spider-Man #1. That's a CGC 9.8. This is Spider-Man #1 from one of the more recent volumes. It's the Humberto Ramos cover. This guy's $50. He's got a certificate of authenticity right there. So we're going to start. This is a buy it now right here. All right. This is not an auction book. It's a buy it now. I'm going to kind of flip through this little crate here. And so first person to jump on this, you got it. So you hit the like button. There you go. You're going to like it. We're going to share it. We're going to post this anywhere that we normally do comic books, where we do toys, action figures, whatever. Share it anywhere you share it. Anybody's new, jump on here, shoot the page, the message, so we can get your payment details set up, all that fun stuff. We'll be doing all that. You normally hear for Knives and Currency Silver. Hey man, well look, we're doing comic books tonight, and they're investments in themselves. So Amazing Spider-Man #1, 9.8. That's $50. That's the first one we've shown here. Anybody wants it, say something about it. I've got some older Spidey right here. Also buy it now. Amazing Spider-Man. Look at that, number 188. Tanner, can we move this camera up just a little bit? So we're looking at $25 on that. What? $25? That must have been the last thing it sold at. So yeah, somebody wants to jump on that. Be the first sale of the night. $25 for an 8.5 Spider-Man 188. That's from January 1979.
Better?
Yeah, it's perfect. It was cutting off the top of the grade, so I was trying to get it up as close as I could. Hey, here's a fun one. So I actually might do an auction for this. Spider-Man 25. All right, so boom, that's sold to Tammy Hinkle. So we're going to do an auction on this one because this is actually kind of a minor key. It's the origin and first appearance of Hydro Man. Okay, it's a CGC 9.2. It's going to be a $50 start. I'm going to set this guy right here while we flip through some others. Okay, Hydro Man, it's Spider-Man stuff. You know, you can learn about it. It's right here. It's a fun book. What we got? Oh, we're getting into it already. Spider-Man 298. That's the first Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. First appearance of Eddie Brock in cameo. Eddie Brock, as you know, as Venom. Let me jump back on here, actually. I got to make sure I saw this right. Buy it now, 25 for Stephen A. Young. Let me back it up. I think my comments weren't coming in straight. So I said it was sold to Tammy Hinkle, but it looks like Stephen A. Young actually has that. So sorry about that. You guys let me know we get that worked out. Hey, Tanner, so Stephen A. Young commented first on that one. Okay. I just saw it. Like, it's coming in different on my feed. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Right.
So told you guys, I said I was going to do it. I didn't say I was going to be good at it. We're getting it figured out week by week. Steven says she can have it, so that's what's up. So Tammy, you do have it. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate that. So this is going to be an auction too. We're going to start this at $60. This is the first cameo of Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock, as you know, is Venom. Okay, so Black Suit Spidey here. We've got first Hydro Man right here. First appearance of Eddie Brock right here. I was trying to save these till we got some more comic guys on here because this stuff would be going crazy. So $50 start, $60 start. Hydro Man, Eddie Brock. I'm going to go ahead and skip the next few and see what we got. Spider-Man number 325, Captain America, Silver Sable, and Red Skull appearance. This is a buy it now. $60. Buy it now on this. The assassination plot. You got a cool Red Skull cover on there. This is just a great cover. Todd McFarlane did the cover here. So 60 on this guy. Spider-Man 325. That's November 1989. Spider-Man 344, first app of Cletus Cassidy. That's Carnage. So that's the guy that's ends up the human behind the symbiote of Carnage. So we've got the first Eddie Brock right there, the first Cletus Cassidy right here. So if you're a Venom and you are Carnage fans, we're right here in the wheelhouse of good stuff. You got the Red Skull. Let me make sure I'm seeing this right. Tammy Hinkle has Red Skull cover for $50. So this is Tammy Hinkle. It's gone. We can do that. So right here, we're going to say, let's call this one Hydro Man, and this one would be Eddie Brock, whatever you want to call it. Spider-Man 2112, Spider-Man 298. Hydro Man right here. We got Venom right here. And I've got the Cletus Cassidy right here. So I'm going to keep on flipping. Amazing Spider-Man 363. We've got $53 on that. This, I believe, is the third appearance of Carnage. The actual third appearance, you've got Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage all on the same cover. This is a very classic cover. It's a 9.6. So that's going to be a $53 buy it now. Amazing Spider-Man 403. That's a CGC 9.8. That's a $70 buy it now. All right, we got a $50 bid on Hydro Man right here. So $50 for Jeff H. for the Hydro Man. And we're looking for a $60 start right here for the 7.0 first Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, first appearance of Eddie Brock in cameo, and a chance appearance. So the Spider-Man 403, that's buy it now. So Tony McDaniel would like 1 pack of outer album and 1 pack of inner sleeves if available, Tanner, when you get to that. So we're not really doing so much records. There we go. We got a 60 on the Venom from Jeff H. That's what I'm talking about. So Jeff H has 50 on the Hydro, 60 on the Venom. That's a 9.2. That's a 7.0. We're not really doing records so much. I'm kind of working myself up. Maybe one day they'll let me play and sell records, but for right now, I'm just over here doing comic books and action figures. So, all right, Spider-Man 539, CGC 9.8. That's Return of the Black costume, and Aunt May is in a coma. Poor Aunt May. Spider-Man back in black. We've got $66 on that guy. So, anybody wants to jump on that? That's a buy it now. Amazing Spider-Man 549, Brand New Day. That's a fantastic cover. That's a jackpot appearance. This is a variant cover. This is from March of 2008. We're looking for $119 on this guy. This is a Dynamic Forces variant cover. That's the deal with that. So this is very limited cover. It's a buy it now on that one. We still got Jeff H. has Hydro Man for 50, Venom for 60. Anybody else want to jump on those? Because we're going to say going once on them. It's the last day to get $7 shipped for the week. Is why I need it. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, they'll check that in the comments on that, man. I'm just doing toys and comics. I can't add anything to record shipments. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 556. That's a Zeb Wells story. It's a 9.6, June 2008, white pages. We're looking at a $30 start on that one. That's a cheap one. $30 right there, Spider-Man 556, 9.6. So, again, this will be a buy it now. Spider-Man 570, November 2008. First full appearance of Anti-Venom. This is a 9.8, first full appearance of Anti-Venom. We've got $118 on that. That is a buy it now. Jeff H is getting the Spider-Man 363. Let me bounce back over here. We had that up for 53. That is sold. So Jeff H, Spider-Man 363 for $53. I'm going to say going twice right here. Jeff H has the Hydro Man and the Eddie Brock right here. These guys are about to be gone. 9.2 and a 7.0. So I'm about to sell them. I'm giving you guys a few more seconds. Anybody else wants to jump on them? Make sure you guys are up to date. If you're on YouTube specifically, make sure you're live. Audio seems a little bit low. Anybody else? Is the audio low for anybody else? These are sold right now to Jeff H for $50 and $60. $50 for the Spider-Man 212, $60 for the 298. These are done. Anybody else with the audio? Am I sounding good? Am I sounding muffled? I actually had the wife knock my beard off pretty much to try to keep my beard from scruffing the mic. So I'm hoping that that kind of doesn't happen again, but we'll see how it goes. All right, what else we got popping here? That's the Anti-Venom. That's $5.70. I'm going to pull that one up because I'm telling you guys, this is one to kind of look at. You never know what could happen with this. Anti-Venom is a newer character. This is a 9.8, so it's a possibility to kind of sneak in and get this before it goes crazy. All it takes is putting him in a movie, and this book is off to the races. And the way they're doing all the Venom stuff, you never know what they're going to do with it. So I'm going to set that right there. It's still buy it now. It's not an auction, but I'm going to pull it up because I'm telling you guys this is one to consider, especially a 9.8. Amazing Spider-Man 581. That's a Molten Man appearance. That's a really cool cover. It's a variant cover. What we got going on that guy? $43. $43. Amazing Spider-Man 600. $600. That's a 9.6. We're looking for $35 for that. So we got a J. Jonah Jameson Sr. marries Aunt May, Dr. Octopus, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and New Avengers appearance. So they stocked that book full of stuff. That's a second print as well. So I know with records, you guys know about the reissues and all that kind of stuff. And with comics, the printing is sometimes different. Like a first print, everybody wants the first print on the mega keys, but sometimes like the second, third, fourth, fifth print, the more they print the book, the rarer the prints get. So the fifth print might end up being the rarest cover or the rarest print of all of them. So this is only a second print. I don't know how many 600 got. It probably got several, but I'm gonna go ahead and slow this back down. Yeah, I always sound lame. There you go, Doug. I hope your foosball team lost today, Doug. Let's see. Amazing Spider-Man 628. What we got? Some kind of Iron Man. What are we doing here? Absorbing Man appearance. It's some kind of Iron Man cover. So they must have been pimping Iron Man at the time. It's a cheap one, $36. Y'all can have it. They won. Well, it's okay. Spider-Man 638. I told you I was going to a Spider-Man box. It's the second printing. It's $90 for this. I'm going to slide this guy back down. Wow. Sketch edition. Partial blank cover. $6.48. So normally when people have these guys graded, they have sketches drawn on them already. This would be a blank sketch. Not really sure what the thought process on, I guess, just doing all the covers. Grading that was 9.6. Anybody want to jump on that? Go for it. It's not. The last sale was $165, but that's probably with something sketched on it. So anybody wants that, make an offer. Amazing Spider-Man 662. 7-11. Look at that. Avengers Academy, Psycho Man, and Giant Man appearance. So we got $30 on that. That's another cheap one. You want the 570? Jeff H is looking for the 570. Let me go back a few. Are you looking for 570? Let's see here. I've got 539, 549, 556, 581. Haha, look at that right here. Jesus Christ, it's right in front of my face. So you want it for 118? That's what I'm seeing there. Jeff H is taking that one, 570. I'm just confirming that's what you're shooting for, bro, because I'll sell it to you right now. Yeah, I'm slow today, bro. And every day. I feel like I saw it, but then when I was flipping through, I didn't see it again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I pulled it out. So I believe this is going to be sold to Jeff H., the first appearance of Anti-Venom, Spider-Man 570, 9.8. That is $118. Yes, sold to Jeff H. Iron Man, what, take 25. Let me see what I got on that one. The Iron Man had 36 on it. I'll definitely take 30 on it for certain, Tammy. If you want it for 30, you can definitely have it for that. That's a cool $6 off. Just about makes your shipping free. I need to break into Chad's Monster Drinks. Yes, please. Okay, so this is sold to Tammy for 30 bucks.
Spider-Man.
Yep. Hey, while we're going through Spider-Man, we're going to go through this again. So Green Goblin, Spider-Man, these are the Marvel mini bust, the Bowen designs. These were major big deals when they first came out. Comic shops, when I was working at Grand Adventures, we had a whole bunch of these. We've got $34.99 on the Green Goblin, $34.99 right here on Spider-Man. Somebody wants to take them both, man, we'll sell them both for 60. That's a nice little deal there. Two different statues, put them together, 60 bucks, you can have them. First person that says something. And we did open these up to look at them to make sure they were straight, they're good, so there's nothing broken. These are fantastic, and they're cool pieces. So I'm gonna sit these guys back over here, call them 60 bucks. First person that wants to jump on the pair of Spidey and Goblin. Back on the energy drinks, I'm not so big on the energy drinks. I actually don't even drink caffeine. I just drink a lot of water. And if I was gonna do it, I'd do the V8 Energy. That'd be the one that I would be, more inclined to drink. All right, where we leave off. Remember, $60 right here for these guys if you want to jump on them. We're still in Spider-Man land. So I'm doing Spider-Man 662 Spider-Man bust. So you just want that. You don't want them both. The Spider-Man bust is $34.99. We've got $34.99. So it's $34.99 for one, or you can have them both for 60. So just getting confirmation from Devin that you just want Spider-Man. Just want Spider-Man. $34.99, just want Spider-Man. Hey, this is Brian. What's up, Mark? Just Spider-Man. There we go. All right, Spider-Man, $34.99 sold to Devin Reese. So Green Goblin's still hanging out right now. $34.99, you can take a Goblin. All right. Spider-Man 662. We showed this one a minute ago. This is a cheap one, 30 bucks. So no coffee. I used to drink coffee, man. I used to love it. Doctors took it away from me. That and caffeine, alcohol, all the fun kind of things like that. So I just drink water and cry a lot now. So Spider-Man 800. I actually have this in my personal collection. Dan Slott cover. This is the Virgin cover. It's the Mobius Virgin edition, so there's no trade dress, nothing on there like that. This would have been probably an incentive for the comic shop. We had to order X amount to get the the Virgin cover with no trade dress. $87 on this guy for Spider-Man 800. And if anyone has interest, it's a 9.6. I might make a deal with the 600. Put the 600 and 800 in together, make something happen. So, yeah, I do cry a lot now. Cry about working all the time. All right, let's roll it back. Amazing Spider-Man Annual, number 13, Marvel Comics. This is 1979. Doc Ock crossover with Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 1. So that's a classic cool cover from the 70s here. So many tears. That's 31 bucks. That's another cheap one. So this is a good gift. It's good decoration, just good for the collection, just fun stuff to have. So I'm gonna slide this down. This will buy it now. So if somebody wants to jump on that. Spider-Man 13, so you're getting the annual that's sold to Stephen A. Young, has the Amazing Spider-Man Annual 13 for 31 bucks. You guys want to see any more of these? I can send Tanner to the back to go find some more of these. We got a whole wall of these. These guys, pretty much all of this right here, this is our South Carolina collection. You might have heard a few weeks ago, we took the drive over to South Carolina to go, buy some comic books, and buy some comic books we did. We've got almost 500 slabs in the back room before we started selling. So need to see some older books. Bro, there's all kind of stuff in here. It's just alphabetical order. So it goes from new to old to all kind of stuff. So we'll just kind of get to it as we go through. And there's yellow labels in here. We got a yellow label Civil War 3 right here in this box. What we got? Signed by Steve McNiven, Dexter Vines, and Maury Hollowell. So that's a 3-way signature on Civil War number 3. So CGC 9.4. We got 70 bucks on that, and that's a buy it now. So if you want to get a three-way sig, I guarantee it costs more than 70 bucks to have this done, to have a three-way signature and have it graded. But that's the last recorded sale of 70 bucks. That's what we're selling it at, 70 bucks. So if you want that, Philip, you know, holler. Any Supergirl slabs? You know, we probably do, but this is, again, I'm not in the boxes I've got today. The theme of this is a whole box of A's right here. So yeah, I see Paul. Yeah, I got to listen to the docs and take care. It sucks. I know, man. David, you've got a 9.8 New Mutants #1. That's good. That's good. That's a fun book. All right. We're almost out of Spider-Man and onto something else, but we're not quite out. Here is another, it's the Granov Virgin. This is no trade dress again, the Virgin covers. This would have been some type of deal where the shop had to order like 50 or 100 copies of the regular book to get one, you know, without all the writing on the cover, just the art. So Spider-Man, what do we got? Venom Inc. Alpha #1. Flash Thompson becomes the new Anti-Venom. Lee Price becomes the Maniac. So that's a 9.8 with white pages. That's 172 bucks on that. So you guys want that one? I'll slide it back down. That's a buy it now. Amazing Spider-Man Venom Inc. Alpha #1. There's another Virgin cover. Unknown Comics. This guy is only $37. So that's the joys of comic books. We've got the same book here. 2 different Virgin variant covers. This guy right here, we're looking for 37. This guy right here, 172. Same book, just different covers, different rarities of the covers, or different demand for the covers. All right, it looks like that's wrapping it up for Spider-Man. So I'm gonna go on to Animosity. That's a 9.8, Animosity #1. That's Aftershock Comics. This is from 2016. It is a second printing. 30 bucks. This is the kind of stuff, it's you know, like the Image stuff, the Aftershock comics. Everybody jumps on the #1s of this. You never know when something like this is going to get optioned. Netflix, you know, they're going to jump on something like this eventually. We had a Black Science the other day that was a very heavy spec book at the time when it came out. That it was, you know, something was going to happen with it. You just never know with this kind of stuff. So to get a 9.8 and it's 30 bucks. It's the kind of the deal where you like wish you had got it back before it blew up. All the people that, you know, got the Walking Dead one before it became something, that kind of stuff. There's some older stuff. We're going back to 1970. Astonishing Tales #1. That's near mint, 9.2. We got Jack Kirby, Wally Wood art, Bill Everett. Look at that. We got Stan Lee and Roy Thomas on the story there. So that's Astonishing Tales. We got Dr. Doom in the Shadows of Doomsday. I'm always a sucker for Dr. Doom stuff, especially the old Dr. Doom stuff. What we got on this guy? 58 bucks for a 9.2. It is a PGX 9.2, but it's only 58 bucks. I'd like to read this one, Astonishing Tales #1. I have a whole bunch of Astonishing Tales books, but I don't have the #1. Astonishing X-Men #1. This is one that Melanie probably has several of. I have a whole box of Astonishing X-Men that's hers. Kind of crack it open. I would love to crack open a few things right now. Astonishing X-Men, $65. There we go. It's a 9.6 for the #1. 65 bucks on this guy. Somebody want to jump on some X-Men? Melanie can tell you all about it if she's even still on. She probably already tuned out. Astonishing X-Men 13. We got a sketch cover, Hellfire Club appearance. That's a Midtown Comics edition sketch. That's a 9.8. We've got 30 bucks on that. 30 bucks. So we got some more cheap stuff, some affordable things to be getting into over here. So she is looking for the iPad, right? Josh Whedon. She always gets irritated when I say that. Avengers vs. X-Men #1. This is manufactured with peel apart label for digital download code on last page. That's such a weird thing to put on here because I guess that's normal in all books now. In 2012, when they started doing that, that was kind of new and they felt like they had to put it on the slab there. That's a John Romita Jr. variant cover right here. Whatever you think about John Romita Jr., he has his people. Tammy, which X-Men are we asking about? I've shown a few X-Men now. I can double back through them. This one's $39 for this one right here. I've got in my hand for Avengers versus X-Men #1. You see Wolverine, Captain America, round 1, making it happen. I believe every one of these issues was a different fight between an X-Men and an Avenger. So, the white cover right here, the sketch, this guy, this is the one you're looking for. That's $30 for this. That's Astonishing X-Men #13, Midtown Comics sketch cover. You can have it for $30. We do have some Godzilla comics. I don't think that they are going to be shown tonight, but I can get them out for next week for certain. But, you know, we'll keep it in mind. So, Tammy, we thinking you take it? There we go. All right, sold. Astonishing X-Men #13 to Tammy for $30. All right, I got a Scarlet Witch. Let me move the Goblin over. No takers on the Goblin. We got $35, $34.99 on the Green Goblin. Oh, I should open it up and show you guys. With my luck, I'd drop it and break it, so I'm not going to. But it is a fantastic statue. So let me roll it back. We got a Scarlet Witch. What we got on her? $34.99 on Scarlet Witch as well. And we have a whole lot of these that'll be coming up because a ton came in with the collection. Our friend Steve out there in South Carolina had a bunch of these. I'm going to move this over. Some of the old Warren comic covers. I've got some Warren stuff coming up in these boxes back here. So just hang tight with me. As soon as I get finished with this box, I will jump in. All right, X-Men. This is the last book in this box that I'm going to show. Avengers vs. X-Men Axis #1. This is from December 2014. Is this a Chip Zdarsky variant cover? It's a 9.8. So catch a return of your little speech bubbles. Everybody used to love these. Were on the covers back in the 70s and 80s, and then of course they died out in the 90s and 2000s. We stopped using the speech bubbles, but it's a throwback here. We got $30 on that. So anybody wants to jump on that, it's a $30 buy it now. I'm gonna slide him back. That I'm kind of done with Spider-Man. There were a few I skipped in the front of the box because I just wanted to start with Spider-Man. I've got 52, number 52, DC book. It's a Diamond variant edition. So this book was released weekly all throughout 2007. There was a new one every single week, New 52, and it's I guess the DC New 52 deal. So I've got a few of these. This guy's $70. It's the last issue of 52, so it was the culmination of all that. The Adventures of the Jaguar. Look at that. It's Archie from 1961. 1961? That's an 8.0. We're asking for old stuff. Archie Adventure Series. Let me get a good shot of that. That's $135. I know this is niche. We get some more comic guys on here, they're going to jump on stuff like this because a lot of you guys are probably like $135 for that. What is that? But it's not everybody's wheelhouse, but if you dig it, you know. Adventures into the Unknown. That's a 7.0 PGX grade. This guy is $10. What? $10? That's all we got on it. So somebody that's maybe already ordered something and is already paying for shipping, this is a $10 slab. You can just add on. Add it on to your pile. You're already paying for shipping anyway for $10. Adventures into the Unknown, number 153. So this is just more crazy comics, man, from the 60s. Everything was all sci-fi and crazy. Just gonna slide that guy down. Again, $10. Shout out if you want it. First person takes it. Amazing Adventures 18, War of the Worlds. First appearance of Killraven. Okay. There's a lot going on there. 10 for the Unknown. All right, Philip Sweet has Adventures of the Unknown for $10. Let me pull it back up here. What we got popping? $55 on this guy. War of the Worlds. That's a busy cover right there. Yeah, it irks me. There's a lot of things that hurt me about comics. I love comics, and I try not to be the comic book guy that has all the hang-ups and always mad at everything that happens, but variant covers are one thing. I think that stuff should be pretty much saved for like second, third, fourth prints and everything. When a new book comes out and it's like just issue 7 of like X-Men or something, and it has 87 different covers for just a random issue. That stuff drives me up the wall, especially as a comic guy that had to order that stuff for the comic shop when I was at Grand Adventures. Trying to pick which variants we were going to get, which ones we weren't going to get. It just, variants get way out of hand. That's kind of the thing that, I like one every now and again, and the ones I do like, this is cool. I like that they do stuff like that. And I do, don't get me wrong, I do like variants, but not when there's 87 of the same random issue. That's complete overkill. All right, so I got Scarlet Witch here. I think we showed this before, if I'm going to get him out while they're together. We got Doctor Strange. He's $29.99 if you want to get a Doctor Strange for your shelf. It's a pretty good likeness, old school Doctor Strange right there. $29.99, that's a buy it now if somebody wants to jump on that. And if nobody's jumping on these guys in a second, I'm going to clear them out and move on to the next box because we've gone through everything in this box so far. Well, with the exception of one book that I did skip. But I will pull it out just in case somebody here wants to jump on it. So I was going to kind of wait until we had more comic guys on. The worst case scenario, you guys don't jump on it, but it'll probably do pretty good with the bids. So this is Amazing Spider-Man $2.99, Todd McFarlane art cover. This is the first appearance of Venom in Cameo. So everybody knows Venom. This is the first app in Cameo. In the last page, you get to see him, doing the I Am Venom deal or whatever. We got 111 bucks on this. So we did the first Eddie Brock before. That was him in human form. We have first Venom in costume in this book right here. Of course, everybody knows that Spider-Man 300 is the first full appearance, all that kind of stuff. But $2.99, the book before it, is the first cameo. And, we already sold the $2.98, the first Eddie Brock. So I'm going to slide that guy. You know what? I'm going to sit him right here. I'm going to recap this this box that we're in right now. And I'll set this right here in case somebody feels froggy and wants to jump on the Spider-Man $2.99 for 111 bucks. So to bring it back, we had the 52, Adventures of Jaguar, War of the Worlds, Amazing Adventures, Amazing Spider-Man #1, Amazing Spider-Man 344. I can't believe you guys didn't jump on that. That's the first Cletus Cassidy. So the guy that goes on to become Carnage, Carnage under the suit, Woody Harrelson in the movie, the character that he was playing, that's right here. That's only 58 bucks for that. And it's a cool cover. You got Rhino, you got Spider-Man, and that's Cardiac, I believe. So I think I had all these when I was a kid. I was buying Spider-Man during this point in time in 1991, so I've got all this stuff when I was a kid. I'm going to set these guys over here. That's the first cameo Venom, first Cletus Cassidy, which is Carnage. But of course, the first Carnage is Spider-Man 361. And, Doctor Strange just took a dive. Near mint, non-mint. Yeah, I agree. I had such high hopes for how they were going to do Carnage, and with Woody Harrelson even. I love Woody Harrelson. Something about it just didn't click for me. All right, Spider-Man 403. Once again, anybody wants any of this, or a question on price, just let me know. Spider-Man 539, 549. That was a great cover. Spider-Man 556, 581, Spider-Man 600, 638. Hey, at least it wasn't a slab I dropped. Yeah, half off it, though. Spider-Man 648, 662. Fantastic cover for Spider-Man 800. Spider-Man Venom Inc. Alpha #1. We had 2 covers for that. Animosity. Spider-Man $2.99. Would I do $100? Well, we got him at $111, but for you, most certainly, Paul, we will do $100 for that. So if you want that, Paul Brothers, this will be sold to you for $100. So, boom. Let's see, where was that? Do I have any Alien versus Predator, or Dark Horse on Dark Horse Comics? Again, we have all kind of stuff, man. This is a matter of what comes out. This box tonight, don't know if we're going to come up with any of that, but we will see. And actually, I got something you might be interested in coming up here in just one second. So the Astonishing Tales #1, Astonishing Tales, Astonishing X-Men #1, Avengers vs. X-Men #1, with the John Romita Jr. cover, and the Chip Zdarsky variant for Avengers X-Men Axis. All right, so if you guys are done with that, I'm going to, no one's going to jump on this, the first Cletus Cassidy. That was $58. My favorite thing about this too is, check it, the classic. That's the old ad for the Punisher video game on Nintendo. I always love old comics for stuff like this. So I'd hang it up backwards. All right. Putting this back in place and about to move on. Yeah, there is some Superman coming up in just a second. But first, we asked for Dark Horse, we asked for Predator, maybe not comic books, but it is the Dark Horse Comics Predator action figure. This thing's fantastic. It's by NECA. I have 2 of these myself. I bought these when they came out. I have the Predator #1 that this is based off of. At one point in my life, I'll maybe get them all out and do something with them. We've got $99.99 on this guy, $100. So, but if you're feeling froggy, make an offer. I'll see what I can accept. Tanner's over here somewhere. I can see what he'll let me do on that. And these are fantastic figures. These Predator figures are great. Let's set this guy right here. That's where we'll go. He can live right there. I'm gonna take a second to move my boxes out. I agree, NECA figures are fantastic. I've got boxes and boxes of them in my garage, unfortunately. Hey Tanner, this iPad decided to black out on me over here. Yep. All right. We heard someone asking about Warren Publishing, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out next. I've got Panther. Look at that. Warren Presents #8. So that's a Bob Larkin cover. That's a 7.0. The Panther Girl. Check that one. That's $35. We're feeling that. I've got another one. I got a 7.5. So there's 2 of these guys. They're both $35. All right. We sold a ton of these the first night. First sale we did. Here we have Eerie #3. Gonna get it in view here. So this is made 1966. Monster Gallery page with Johnny Craig art. Dear Cousin Eerie letters page begins. This is the first time they did the Dear Cousin Eerie in the letters page. These are just fantastic books. I loved all this stuff. I've gone back and collected all this stuff. I have so many boxes of this stuff at the house. This guy is $120, and that is the last. We use GPA analysis on all this stuff, so the last recorded sale for this book was $120. Or however they come up with it. Last recorded, the average of the last recorded, whatever. However the GPA uses, come up with what they use. That's what we use. That's the industry standard for coming up with graded prices. You'll take the 7.5 Panther. All right, that's Paul Brothers has a 7.5 Panther. Take another look. It is fantastic. We're gonna slide this guy over here. And if anybody feels like that they just missed out seeing that sell, I do have the 7.0 still left. It's the same price, 7.0 and 7.5. They both sold for the same thing. So we didn't mark it up, then just stuck it out. It is what it is. Somebody come grab it. So back on this Eerie, $120 for this guy. These are rare, especially to find a decent condition, because Monster Mags, you can find these things just beat up. Every time they would come in at the comic shop, they were just in terrible, terrible condition. And I would still buy them because I would take them home and read them. But of course, these are graded. Eerie #7, 1967. More of the classic horror. Dig it. $79 on this guy. The Eerie is really cool, yeah. Some of this stuff, Melanie, I kind of hope no one bids on. I might get it myself. I know it's not the way I'm supposed to look at it, but hey, man, I'm a collector too. So $79. Eerie #7. The rules, I got to show it. I got to put it up here. I feel like once I've shown it, and even if I've just shown it one time and you guys don't jump on it, I'm going to be checking out with Tanner here when we're done. Fury number 10, 1967. We have a gray Morrow cover, Monster Gallery frontispiece. Check that out, by Roy Krinkle. That is a wild cover. That's $210 on this guy. That's a 9.6 from 1967. So we'll be showing these. I'll be dragging them out. Maybe not every week, but every few weeks I'll pull the stuff back out. Get these slabs out until they're gone. Fury number 12, 1967. Here's a cheaper one. This one's only $44. So maybe you're not feeling the $200, but you're feeling this. Your little mummy action, choking your boy on the cover there. We got Edgar Allan Poe and Robert Bloch adaptations. So that's interesting. I wonder what was in here. This is one of my favorite covers out of all the ones that came in. And here we go. Everyone, I'm going to tell you guys once again, make sure, especially if you're on YouTube, make sure you're live. So check your little bar, your status bar of showing where you're at in the show. So I see some comments coming in sometimes on books that I showed like a little while ago or something. Marvel keys, yeah, we did some Marvel keys already. We've already sold some Spider-Man keys. Open to EC as well. Yeah, we got some more stuff coming on in a minute. So this guy, $20. Eerie number 24, 1969. Buy it now, $20. I'm gonna set him right here. Could I see some more Marvel? YouTube is lagging behind for me. Yeah, YouTube's always slow for me. I'll tell you, anytime I'm in the store and I'm watching, I try to watch on YouTube so I can have it in a little mini player or whatever. But Facebook, I never have problems with at all. But every time I'm on YouTube, it just ends up just going 2 minutes behind somehow. I have no idea how it ends up happening, but every single time I'm on, it does. So again, $20. I'm about to put this guy back in. That's a steal. Fury number 33. Fury 24. Boom, sold. Paul Brothers, $20 for Eerie number 24. Eerie number 33. Check that old crazy cover. What's going on? We in space? Are we under the ocean? Who knows? Star Vision, so I guess we're in space. A Tale of Two Earthmen. So Dave Cockrum biography and photo, Cliff Jackson frontispiece, Pat Broderick fan page art. This is 1971 on this. This is CGC 7.5. $20, buy it now. Philip, you missed that one, but I'll tell you what, I'll put this one at $20 too. So Eerie 33, I'll put $20 on it. C-Lab 2021. Kind of does, Doug. So $20 right here. Eerie 33. I'll give you guys a second before I move to the next one, because these are crazy prices for these. I'm telling you, you can go in here. We have these books beat up in our magazine section over here, and you know, they may be priced a little higher than what I'm selling these for right here. So this is just different collections. There we go. Buy it now. Philip Sweet has the Eerie 33 for $20. Eerie 34. Check that guy out. This is a $25. Buy it now. That's a wild cover right there. Tom Sutton frontispiece, Pat Broderick fan page art. I don't even know what's going on with that. What strange oath had been voiced by the evil sorcerer? I'm not even going to try to say that. You guys can read that yourself. I sound like Chad trying to pronounce a death metal band trying to read that. Discover the mysterious secret in the Wow of the Wizard on page 32. So this is pretty wild. $25 for this guy right here. That's a 7.5. See Philip Sweet, you say pass. What are you passing on? You said buy it now, 20 on the Erie. So you're good with the Spider or the Erie 33? Is that, we're making sure we're not passing on that? What grade was the Erie 33? It was a 7.5. Boom, boom. 7.5 right here for the Erie 33. That's the one that I thought we sold to you. I'm just making sure that you do want it. I've got a shock right over here in front of me, Justin, so I'll pull that next because I figure out if Philip actually does want this book right here for $20. I'll have some pops coming up here in a minute too. I think Tanner said he was going to scrounge some pops up. I'm going to move some of this other stuff out of my way. Yep. All right, Philip, is it a yay or a nay? We sell this for $20 to you? I saw the pass come up after that, so I just want to make sure that this is what you wanted. I'm going to set it over here and kind of move on and think that I sold it to you, and they can sort that out and when they watch the video later. All right, so we asked for the shock, so I'm going to pull this one on up. This is, I think, was one of the rare ones. When we were trying to pull this up, it was kind of difficult even trying to find prices for this because I think it came out like between runs or something. So it's Shock, Volume 2, Number 2, Stanley Publications, 1970. They have it marked down as a bondage cover because homeboy is getting cooked on a little spit here. Chilling Tales of Horror and Suspense, The Zombie's Revenge, Terror House, The Evil Secret of Black Hollow, and The Undying Brain right there. So this guy, check that. I was correct. We didn't have a price on this guy, so that's fun. But we can figure it out here in a minute. We're going to slide this guy on over here. And if someone wants it, we'll look at it. Otherwise, I'll revisit that situation later. And chalk that up under, once again, I'm new to this. Price on the Erie 3. Sorry, the Erie 3, this guy was $120. That was $120 for the Erie 3. Pass on all others. So, which one were you jumping on? The Erie 3? Yeah, lag is horrible. It's all good, bro. We'll get it sorted, man. We got nothing but time right now. This is where it would have been good to have Melanie here doing the tags, because these are the two right here that we had go out for 20 bucks. You're saying that you're passing on these guys. I see buy it now 20 on the Erie, $20 buy it now. So I was under the impression the 24, actually the 24 was sold to Paul Brothers. So that's him. So I was thinking that you had this guy. So if you're not jumping on this guy, yeah, C-Lab is not sold. There you go. I see what you're doing, Melanie. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of Marvel and DC. We had major first appearances. Skeletor is sold to Paul. Yeah, okay, that's good. I got that sorted. So these are not sold, right? That's what the consensus says. Erie 3 for 110. Yeah, I got 120 on it. I'll do 110 all day. So now look, while we're doing that, what you want to do for all of them, man? You can get 3, 33, and 34. Shoot us something. Shoot us an offer. I'll slide these over here while you're thinking about it, maybe. So this one is sold for sure for 110 to Philip Sweet. That's the Erie 3. This would have been 40 out the door for this right here, for both of these. I'm gonna slide them back in the box and go. I don't know if we're lagging or not, but I'm talking and not seeing comments coming in, so I'm gonna keep on going. The major keys, they're just gonna come up as they go, man. It's alphabetical. So we went through Spider-Man. We already did some Eddie Brock. We got some Cletus Cassidy left, I think. What we got? We did Venom. We've got some Carnage stuff in here. We've got the first app of Cletus Cassidy, Carnage right there, and we have the third appearance of Carnage left in here somewhere. I don't think we sold that one, or did we? Maybe we did. Yeah, I guess we did. And we're kind of waiting to pull out the big guns till we grow the audience some more, so we're just kind of going through. We have some cool stuff, and there's some very big mega keys. We have some big DC keys too in those boxes back there, but we're just going to kind of pull them out as we go. All right, Eerie 36, Bad Moon Coming. Look what's happening to the hand of Kane Kincaid. That's pretty wild stuff. That's $59 for this guy right here. And what do we have on the back? We have a Vampirella ad on the back. Plastic hobby kit for $1.30. So Eerie 36, 7.5, 59 bucks. Eerie 45. Check that out. That's $25. Dax is changed into a mindless beast by the witch on page 66. That's pretty wild. Last in this box here, Eerie 56, 1974. What we got going on with this guy? Cream to off-white pages. More crazy covers. I found my sweet spot without the glare. All right, it's 20 bucks on that. So Mark, it's not so much that I'm waiting for the time of the night. I'm waiting until we kind of grow our comic audience. We're probably gonna be blowing any horns yet. So I'm still selling comics to record collectors for the most part. I know a few of you guys dabble on both sides of the deal, but the majority of the people are watching and just kind of checking it out. You know, maybe you guys are just used to watching Chad on the sale all the time. See an air horn, yeah. Kind of got to grow the audience before I pull the big stuff out. Otherwise, we're going to leave money on the table, and that's pretty much the short of it right there. Let me jump on to the next box. Doctor Strange, 171. That's 1968. That's $73. That's a CGC 8.5. But for the books that we are showing, you're going to have a chance to jump on and get them at a nice price because stuff's not going to be going crazy outbid. This is another one we couldn't find a price for, so I'm going to slide this guy over here. And some of the stuff, like this book in particular, just moved over. It's so rare, or maybe like the only one graded, or it hasn't like sold or whatever. You know, there's just no sales data for it. So it's from 1958, Dream of Love. This is, again, not really selling this one. It just happened to be in the box. Unless someone put a crazy offer on it. This is 10-cent stuff. There's no telling what this could be worth. So I'm going to slide that guy on over. This guy came from Heritage. So Kid Colt Outlaw 179. So you can see exactly where it was bought, everything that went down on it there. And what am I doing with this? This sticker must have come off this guy because he was priced at one point. Well, Golden Age is always hard to get pricing for. It is. No, I do not have a price on a 10-center. Apparently, like, I swear everything else here is priced. It really is. Those three, I think I moved them out of another box and put them into this box for space because as we're selling stuff, you know, I don't want the slabs clanging around, so I'm trying to kind of fill the boxes. But I'll have a sale, I'll have a price on that 10-center for next week when we do it. But it takes a lot of time to look that stuff up. Iron Fist. Look at this. So it's Iron Man number 12, 1969. That's 51 bucks on this guy. So this will be a buy it now. You get Captain America versus Iron Fist. That's a fantastic cover right there. Shield and the Power. Can you see it again? Which one you want to see? You want to see the 10-center again? The Dream of Love. Raymond Everett Kinsler cover. IW Enterprises 1958. That's a 9.4. That's the problem with it. So it's 1958 and it's a 9.4. It's a CGC Universal 9.4 from a book from 1958. That's probably crazy low print run, or there's no telling. So that shock, and for whatever reason, that Kid Colt book just didn't have prices. So everything else we're going to go through will. Sorry about the inconvenience. It's number 8, I believe. Is it you're asking? Number 8, Dream of Love, number 8. 9.4 grade. I think we found some of the Dream of Love books, but we didn't find anything in that high of a grade is the problem. So Kid Colt and the Outlaw, here's a $16 one right here. So that's Kid Colt 187. That's a fun one to add to your collection for 16 bucks, especially if you've already bought something. So, yeah. It's listed at 60. You want the Kid? Stephen A. Young. Kid Colt 187 sold for 16 bucks. Where are you finding it at 60 at? Josh. We got another king size Kid Colt Rawhide Kid. $53 on this one. This is giant size Kid Colt number 1 from 1975. So 53 bucks on this guy. What we got going on? This is it. The kid finally squares off in a 6-gun showdown in the Duel of the Outlaws. You're ready to slap leather. 53 bucks right there. It's a 9.4. Kid Colt Outlaw. This is a 9.6 right here. So the Town Tamer, this is 30 bucks. 30 bucks. I'm gonna keep on going. Look at all this Kid Colt in here. This is a whole little section of this. So 152, this one's $25 right here. Dream of Love is a 9.4. Let me double check. Yes, it's a 9.4. 25 bucks for Kid Colt 152. 34 bucks, Kid Colt 129. The Range War of Vengeance Valley. That's pretty wild too. He's getting punched right in the face there. That's a solid little piece of art. On CPG website, gotcha. We're using GPA for pretty much everything, but I'll look at it. You should shoot a link to the page because we use all kind of different ways to kind of price. I look at a whole bunch of different stuff, but we've always just used GPA for the comic shop that I was at previously, and that's pretty much the standard on everything that I'm looking at. But I'm open to look at it. There was nothing that I could find on GPA for it. All right, Kid Colt. Number 130, that's a 7.0, 35 bucks. $180, that's a 9.6. Kid Colt 151. Eat dirt, kid. Shootout in Copper County. Yes, I do have some more damaged slabs coming up. 9.6 sold, 24 for 123. Yep. Appreciate you guys doing the research. I actually really do appreciate that too, because like it takes a long time to go through and look at all this stuff and price it and get all this stuff, and I want to put very fair prices on stuff. I don't want to be selling over market. You know, whatever happens on bids is what happens on bids, but if it's a price I put on something, I'm trying to put a proper price on it so you guys feel like you can buy from us and know you're getting a good price. Kid Colt 148, 180 bucks. So the consensus says this is a $60 book, so I'm going to put it up and we're going to say it's $60. It's going to be an auction, so it'll be 60 bucks. You guys want to jump on it? Somebody jump on it. $60 start. Dream of Love number 8, 9.4 from 1958. There's the front. There's the back. That's certainly an interesting back. All right, lay that guy right there. Anybody does want to jump on it, that's $60. 180 on the Kid Colt 148 9.6. There's a whole lot of Kid Colt in this. This is stuff that I could probably give Chad and he would be able to sell this so quick. All the Western fans that he has, all the guys that buy the posters and everything. Kid Colt number 97, it's a 6.5, that's 94 bucks. $69 for a Kid Colt 98. That's a 5.5. That's the end of the Kid Colt. So anybody wants to look at any more of that, Stephen A. Young has a $60 bid on Dream of Love. So anybody want to see more Kid Colt before I move? Because this is moving on to the next thing. Let me know. I'll recap later if you do. Aquaman number 32. Somebody's asking about DC. Here we go. I got $78 on this guy. So what's going on this? Ocean Master appearance. It's from 1967. Just old Aquaman. So set your watches 1 hour, 1 hour out of water and Aquaman dies. Is this the last minute of his life? So $78 for that. 9.0. Oh, someone was asking about the yellow slabs. We got another yellow signature series. It's a cage from 1992. $45. Let me move that so you can see this cover. It's signed by Mike Coulter. Signed it in 2016. Luke Cage fans. Cage number 6. $45 right there. It's a CGC 9.8 signature series. And the signature is right there on his hand, if you can see it. Any other interest in the Dream of Love? Stephen A. Young has it for 60. I'm going to say that's a going once, going twice. I like that everybody was more interested in looking the price up than bidding on it, which is fantastic. Thank you for the help. I'm about to sell it. It's going twice. Stephen A. Young, you're about to get this book for $60. 61 by Philip Sweet. So the battle rages on. I'll set it back down and keep going. All right, Kid Zoo Comics. What is this? $63. This is 1948, a 6.0 from 1948. Kid Zoo featuring Teeny Pig, Chips and Chimp, Red Spots, Little Tommy Hawk, Blackie the Raccoon. That's interesting. 52 pages of the funniest comic pages. It's 10-cent comics right there. Stephen A. Young has it for 65 on Love. So, what we got? This is a German Spider-Man. Alex Ross cover. I don't read German. I don't speak German. Somebody can maybe read that cover. Universe, Spider-Man Universe. I don't know. It's $100. That's why I've been putting the stickers on the back this week, because I don't like how it disrupts the art when I show it to you guys. All right, War Heroes number 1. This is a sketch cover. This is a Mark Silverstreet black and white sketch. This is a 9.9. So 9.9s are, rare for anything, especially a sketch cover. One Universe, Spider-Man One Universe, or A Universe. Thank you, Melanie. So a 9.9 CGC. It's only $100 for the Mark Silverstreet sketch. Mark Miller story, Tony Harris art. 2 different sketch covers exist. One by Tony Harris, one by Mark Silverstreet. Silverstreet. I think it's Silverstreet. I got a friend named Joey who loves him. So this is a cool cover. I'm out on Love. Good pickup. Sold to Stephen A. Young. Sold for $65. All right, here's my 10. It's a random 10, but it's a 10. Daisy Cutter. The Last Train. Check that. This looks like some kind of anime stuff. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. It's a 10.0. It's a PGX 10. So it's $205. So you don't see too many 10s. It is PGX, not CGC, but $205 takes it. I'm going to slide this back down. Here's a cool one. Punisher 218. This is lenticular. This is a 9.9. $309. That's the last sale on this book. See if I can make it switch with the lights in here. You got War Machine, you got Punisher, you got all this kind of crazy stuff. So basically, everybody knows who War Machine is. He's got the Iron Man armor, all that jazz. They did a story back in 2018 where the Punisher stole the War Machine armor. And this is, I think, the first issue where that went down. And it's got a fantaculous, there you go, that's a word, lenticular cover. I think I have 2 of these in my personal collection, but they're not 9.9s. Neither one of them are graded, but I did love this cover so much I bought it twice. So this is for the Punisher, War Machine, or Iron Man fans in your life. That's a 9.9, $309. Choker #1. This is signed by Ben Templesmith and Ben McCool. So we have some signatures on there. This is Image Comics. Choker #1, signed. That is $100. Here's one of my favorite books in this box. Masters of the Universe. He-Man, right? Let's get that off He-Man's face so you can see him. It is a 9.9. It's $142. Fantastic art. Wraparound cover. There's an Invincible preview in this too. You guys know what Invincible is? I think one of the previews before it came out is in this book. So you know, they'll be like, oh, it's the first preview of Invincible, or the first appearance of Invincible in a preview or something. Which He-Man actually had his first appearance in a DC preview or something, one of the books. I've got it at home. I should be able to spit out what it is. DC Comics Presents, like 47 or something like that. What year is the He-Man? This is 2002. So this is the, what, Image Comics 2002 run. So it was graded in 2015. This is cover G, and if we can get the light on this thing, it's the gold foil in the cover there. You can see that. It's nice and shiny. It pops good in person, and that's just a fantastic cover, front and back. I would take that as a poster all day. Yeah, that's $142. This is another one that won't make me sad if you guys don't buy it, because I'll buy it myself. I'll slide that back down. All right, we got G.I. Joe, Devil's Due, Masters and Apprentice #1. It's a 9.9 also. It's $100 on this guy. We want the G.I. Joe. We got some Snake Eyes action going on the cover. He's always perpetually fighting Storm Shadow, Firefly, all these guys. They're all doing their thing. Star Trek 9.9. Star Trek Crew #2. This is from 2009. It's a sketch cover. It's $100 as well. That's pretty much all the 9.9s. How much was the Iron Man? Let me back it back up. Let me show you this first. So the John Burns Star Trek Crew #2, 9.9 mint. See the minty mint on there? $100. So let's see, where did the Iron Man go? This is 309 for the Iron Man, which technically, this is when you're talking about the Punisher 218, which is it's got the old homage of the Iron Man cover, which is the War Machine cover, which is now the Punisher cover. So it's like 3 different times they've done this. This is lenticular. So yes, this is another box that I was kind of hesitant to even bring out, because like I understand people don't understand, you know, the gravity of 9.9s and 10s. But, you know, you guys said you want to see some stuff, so I brought it out today to show it to you. I brought the Spider-Man box out, which had the good stuff, and this one right here. You'd like a slab G.I. Joe or Transformers? Well, you can have this one, man. You said you'd like one. You can make an offer too, because some of this stuff we might have some movement on. Some of it, you know, is going to be stuck where it's at. But yeah, it is a pretty cool cover on the Star Trek. All right, anything else out of this before I move on? Because I have my scratch and dent box back here I'm about to get into, and I have a few raws that I've been showing that I'm going to kind of flip through. 125 for the He-Man. Tell you what, bro. Even though I would like to buy it, Melanie's watching, and she'd probably like kill me if I bring another comic book home. We have literally thousands of them. For you, I know how much stuff you bought. You're a fantastic customer of the store, so this is sold to Paul Brothers for $125. Done deal. Masters of the Universe. All right, again, last call on this stuff right here. Anything right here before I move this out of the way. About to move these boxes. I still have one more to go through here. I believe I hit all this. That's the stuff that didn't have the price on. What Erie did you have left and prices on them? I'll pull those in just a second. So this Batman Dam #2, I showed this the first week. It's 45 bucks. You might want to jump on that. It's a 9.8. Batman Dam was a very controversial story when it came out. Those that know. Those that don't can look it up. So it's 45 bucks for this. Vampire Tales #6. This is 110 bucks on this guy. This is more of my favorite kind of stuff. Your lag is at its best currently. I'm sorry, man. You guys, jump onto Facebook. Watch it a few different ways. Kind of see which one's working for you better. Like I'll literally, when I'm be back there shipping, I'll bounce back and forth between Facebook and YouTube and back to Facebook and try to see which one is working best. And generally, Facebook is the one that I have the most luck with as far as the lag not going behind. Anyway, Vampire Tales right here. We've got a Lilith cover and story. So all of the horror fans know the deal with that. Get that back in. Here's a fun one too I was sitting on. This is 207. It's complete. Pizzazz #1. This is the Star Wars issue right here. Why is it $207? It's complete. It's got all the gimmicks in there. So there's a subscription, iron-on transfer, and a popcorn bag insert. When you find this book, it never has any of that stuff in there. All of the little stuff you can take out is always gone. This is the October 1977 issue, 75-cent cover price, Pizzazz #1. So for Star Wars fans, it's also a 9.2, so it's very high grade on this guy. This is kind of a must-have deal. So let me know. There's one more book in this box, and then I'll grab my damaged stuff, and we can play Let's Make a Deal on that. But I'll get to those Eries, Philip, before I do that. All right, Aladdin Effect. This is Marvel Graphic Novel 16. You guys know what the Marvel graphic novels are. They've done all kinds of these. They're oversized books, and they've done all kinds of fun appearances and stuff with that. This is 119 on this guy. It's a 9.8. This is in the store. There's a beater copy in the boxes for those of y'all that shop local. You can come out here and find it. But this is a 9.8 for 119 bucks. I saw it the other day. I kind of went through the boxes we have in the store. I was gonna pull some kind of stuff, but that stuff's consignment, so I'll have to worry about it at a later date. All right, so we're asking about the Eries again before I move on. We have several Eries left. $79 for Erie #7.
Okay, that's good.
Are we back in business? Can we hear me? My mic died. We have a backup, luckily. Let me know when you can hear me. Somebody say you can hear me. I'm still seeing no sound. Sound, there we go. Yeah, the mic died. All right, I'm gonna run it back on the Eries one more time. Sorry for this if it's redundant, but we're gonna shoot it one more time. All right, Erie #7. I'm starting over for sure, bro. $79 for Erie #7. Tammy, if you're just now saying sound, maybe make sure that we're all up to speed. Everybody's live with me. $210, Erie #10. This is one of my favorite covers of the bunch here. And again, this is a 9.6. I'll say the grades again. This was a 7.5 on this one. This guy, 7.5. We got a 9.6 on this one. Erie number 12 is $44. Erie number 34, that's one we were going to do for 20. Erie number 33, C-Lab cover, as Doug was calling it, right? That's $20. Erie number 36, we're looking at $59 on this guy. That's a pretty wicked looking little whatever's going on there. Erie number 45, that's another 20. That's the witch cover. And Erie number 56. We got 20 on this one too. So, last call on the Erie before I move on. I'll give you guys a minute just in case we're lagging. I'll do my scratch and dent box and then I'll go on to my pops. We good on Erie's, Philip? All right, where did I put that box? All right, we're moving on to my box of slabs with defects. We sold Take Erie 7 for 60. Let me jump back over here again. Erie, no, not yet. Yes, I will take $60 for Erie number 7. So that is sold to Philip Sweet for $60. The 52 is the last issue of 52. It is $70. It's a Diamond, whatever it is, Diamond Select variant. There we go. Diamond variant edition, 52, last issue. So Diamond 25th anniversary exclusive. And somebody, want to make an offer. You guys always know it's the worst thing I'm going to say is, and I'm going to counter. So if you see something that you like and you just kind of are a little bit off on the price, let me know. We'll make a deal. So that's what that is here. So we got that one sold. Anything else on this before I go on to the scratch and dents? All right, just let me know if you want to look back at any more of them. The first one here I'm working on. Black Widow number 1, it's going to be 30 bucks. Beautiful cover on that. This is a damaged book. All of the ones that I show, the book's not damaged. The slab is damaged. Right here, I'll show the damage. We sold half a box of these already. I want to go ahead and get rid of them so they don't get mixed back in with the regular books and accidentally sell one and not catch it. So if you guys make offers on these, let's get rid of these tonight. Black Widow, number 1. This is from the 2020 run right there. That's good looking stuff right there. Adam Hughes cover. We have Adam Hughes fans. I know one of my friends, his name's Mike. He's an artist. He works on comics and he loves Adam Hughes. It's like his favorite artist ever. So he buys all the Adam Hughes covers. I have this whole run. I read this whole run. This was a good run of Black Widow. I own the whole thing myself, including this cover. I don't have mine graded though, because again, I'm a reader. I have very few graded books in my collection. We have about 7,000 or 8,000 comics, and I've got one box of slabs. So, and again, there's the damage. Still displays fantastic though. You can barely kind of really see anything's wrong. So there we go on that. Daredevil number 81. No, not 81. $81 the price. Daredevil 169. Got 81 bucks on this. So this Elektra appearance, Frank Miller art on the defect. It's cracked somewhere. It's cracked right there. I did not show Superman. It's in the box I'm about to get to next. So $81 for that guy. Daredevil 500, 60 bucks. He's cracked right here in the corner. So again, displays fine, make an offer. So Punisher number 2, $65. Sometimes when I price these, I'm like, I don't know why the last price on this is, but that's what the price is $65 on GPA. For Punisher number 2, it's a 9.8. Maybe it's a deal where there's just not many of them. It's got a crack right here. Make an offer on it. I'll definitely take better than that, better than 65. And again, that's the last recorded price on GPA for this book was $65 or 9.8. And this one, yeah, this displays Perfectly fine for the Punisher fans. Yeah, $25 for a reslab. So you know the book is 9.8. The book is in the condition it says it is. Just there's a little ding right here. And if anybody wants to see a closer look at any of that to see if where the damage to the slab, if it damaged the book, we can zoom in or do whatever. And at some point we might end up just sending this stuff in, and for some of it we might send in and get reslabbed. Some of it we might just pop it and just sell it raw. Walking Dead #1. This is not that Walking Dead #1. It's one of the reprints. Walking Dead. What we got? Wizard World Philadelphia 2013 exclusive. It's a reprint. $32 on that. It's cracked on the corner right here. So again, this one mildly would affect the display because it's at the bottom corner on the front, but at the same time, $32 Walking Dead #1, even if it's a reprint. Fantasy Masterpieces. This is one I would probably just pop and sell raw. 9.4, $63. It's the last issue before it became Marvel Superheroes. This is from 1967. You got some Human Torch action going on there. This was sold on Comic Link, and the damage is on the front right here. So yes, that's correct. If you want to get it fixed and you send it in for just the slab, they will normally just re-slab it. If they see there's a defect and they think that the damage, they might regrade it. You might lose some points. I've heard that happens, but for the most part, if it's just cosmetic on the case, they re-slab it and you get the same book back and it's shiny new slab. And all the new cool labels they have and everything, it's you could get all kind of cool stuff. This is one I was kind of like, I couldn't believe this didn't sell the first time. So this is the Cat #1, origin and first appearance of the Cat. That's later becomes Tigra, Greer Grant. I have this, I bought this run for my daughter. It's a 4-issue set. She was a big Hellcat fan, and when I bought it, I was like, oh, it looks like Hellcat. Sure, that's Hellcat. It's not Hellcat. She just looks like her. It's the same, aesthetic, but it's a different character. Marvel did that a lot. They would have kind of like a beta character where they try something out, then they end up using the look for something else down the line. Amazing origin issue, $52 on this. And this one has a crack across the back right here. So this is good stuff. Again, make offers on all this stuff if you don't like the price on the front. We got 2 more from the cracked. Oh, nope, actually, I already showed that. This is the last one. So Hulk #6, $30 on this guy. Incredible Hulk, $7.73. Spider-Man 60th anniversary variant cover. Damage is right here. He's got a boo-boo. So $30, make offers. All right, so not included. I'm gonna move these to a different box officially now that I have room. These were in that other box because I didn't have room for them. So these are not damaged. $20 on the Hulk, that's sold, bro. So Paul Nordstorm, $20. Incredible Hulk, #6, sold. Again, these next 3 I'm showing, there's no damage, nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Again, just had them in the box when I was transferring them around. This is still a cheap one. So what do we have? Zero #1, the first appearance of Edward Zero. I believe I had 2 of these. I sold one on the previous sale. This is only $20 for this. It's a 9.8 Image Comics right there. And I have 2 copies of Young Terrorist #1. So that's pretty crazy. Black Mass Studios 2015. 2 different covers there. One is, I believe, a hip hop cover or something, or we have a Public Enemy. It takes a nation. Basically, it takes a nation to hold us back. That's the album cover homage right there. That's $78. That's a 9.8. This one is just variant cover B. It's $38 for this one. So anybody wants Young Terrorist or Zero, those are going back in this box. All right, on to the pops. We got Thor. He's $24.99. I've got Phoenix coming up, who is also probably $29.99, and Iron Man. No price on Iron Man, but I'm guessing he's $29.99 too because the other 2 are. So anybody wants to jump on these guys? Okay, we got the Zero is sold to Jeff H. $20 sold, Jeff H on Zero. Who's on the 52 cover? Pull that guy back out again. The year without Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman is over. So they're all coming back. But you got some, well, you got all kind of stuff on that. So I have some issues of 52, but I didn't read the whole thing, so I can't tell you anything crazy about it. I bought like the Lobo issue or something is the one I've got. I think I may have 2 or 3 of them. And that's 70, but again, you know, make an offer. Yeah, $70 on this guy, but you know, you want to make an offer, see what we can do. That's the diamond variant edition. This is the last issue of the run of it. And I'm going to move these pops onto the side. I feel like you guys would have popped on the pops if you were going to pop on the pops. Got a Justice League box set here. It's pretty good stuff. Brave and the Bold, number 28. All the stands are all crooked on the back, so I don't know if it's been opened and displayed. It looks sealed, so it looks like those stands have just come out over time. But it also could be resealed. I'm trying to make sure. Tanner, did we get this new or do you know? Justice League box set? Okay, came via collection, so we're going to assume this was displayed at some point. $54.99 for this guy. Wonder Woman, got Green Lantern. Everybody likes that. Here's the one. I can't believe you guys didn't buy this the first time. I showed this, I believe, the first sale. And my daughter has this set. I bought all these from her at the flea market or whatever it was at the Nashville Fairgrounds one time. I came in and a seller had all these box sets, and I bought every single one they had. This is Batgirl and the Joker, and this is one of my favorite Joker figures they've ever made in the history of Joker figures. He's got his little cane. He's got her little grapnel. They've got a stand. This guy is $49.99, which I know at one point that Joker figure was selling for probably close to that by itself. Don't know what it's doing now. I bought it, 15 years ago. All right. Batman Through the Ages. Get various looks for Batmans for all the Bat fans out there. This guy is $49.99 as well. All various different looks for Batman. I'll slide him on over. All right. Predator's back up. Scarlet Witch. I'm moving all this stuff off to the unsold table over here. Tanner can send it back into the oblivion. But it's going to catch screen time one more time before we do so. So anybody sees any of this stuff flying by and wants it, you can holler. We can always find it again. I'm going to move these boxes down and see what else we got. All right. I'm going to go pretty quick through this. You're wanting the Batgirl. All right. We got Batgirl over there still. Batgirl Joker. That's Paul Brothers. That was $49.99, I believe. Yep. Paul Brothers, you in for $49.99 on this? Just making sure. Want to set it in your pile until you tell me no. All right. I'll take another minute here to say we're also doing, what are we doing? Some kind of giveaway. What'd you say it was, Tanner? $50 or something? I have not mentioned it at the start. It would have been good to mention that at the start. So we're doing a $50 giveaway. Sold. All right, so that is sold to Paul Brothers. $50 giveaway. Anyone that buys anything tonight, you're entered into our little raffle for a $50 giveaway. You can use it on credits for records or credits for comic books or whatever you want to use it on. So if you bought something tonight, you're already entered into it. And are we doing it like what, $50 per what? How long does this run before we figure this out? Yeah. Yeah, I was totally supposed to mention that in the beginning and kind of facilitate some bidding and some buying so you guys know that you could potentially be jumping into it. But yeah, so today, this sale and the next sale that I do, that's the ones you're in for. So if you bought anything tonight and you buy anything next week, you're in the drawing for the 50 bucks. All right, we're going to flip through this quickly, okay? So I don't want to run out of steam on this. Marvel Comics 1000, this is the shattered variant on this guy. That's $45. You feel free to make offers on any of the stuff that you see. Hawk Girl, number 53, 15 bucks. 15 bucks for a, yep, $15 for Hawk Girl. Superman, what we got? Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Look at that. That's an 8.5. $25. So for those of you that are asking for Superman, pay attention because I think we're about to run into some Superman family books through this. Unless I'm mistaken, but I think they're here. Aquaman number 2, that's a 9.6. We're looking at $54 on this. Jimmy has the Jim. Okay, there we go. So Jimmy. Stephen A. Young has the Jimmy for $25. So that's sold right here. $25. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, 152. All right, let me get the Aquaman back out. This is the one where he loses his hand. So at some point, Aquaman loses his hand, and he's got like a, the whole little hook gimmick he uses. So he loses his hand in this book. This is 1994. Not necessarily the best era for comics, but it had its moments. $54 for that. Dark Knights Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. Right there, it's a 9.8. That's $20. All right. Any word on when Howard the Duck should ship? I think are we current on how far are we out in the shipping? We've got most of it out. So there might be like a few things that are straggling. So as far as days, I'm not in shipping kind of anymore. I'm mainly over here doing this kind of stuff, but I will make sure it gets out as soon as we can kind of get it out. So Legends of the Dark Knight, that's $20 on this guy. Civil War number 6, that's a 9.6, $29 on that. Fantastic Four number 31, it's a monster cover. Look at that, that thing is crazy. It's a 9.6. It's a cover swipe, Dr. Doom and Zombie Fantastic Four appearance. That's only $15 on this, okay. Old Man Logan, Gwen Stacy variant cover. It's Old Man Logan number 2. That's a 9.6. Looking at $37 on that guy. I think I pulled this out earlier. It's the Signature Series Civil War 3. It's signed by Stephen McNiven, Dexter Vines, and Maury Hallowell. So the 9.4 yellow label. That's 70 bucks. Let me back it back up. Civil War 20 and Fantastic. Civil War 20 and Fantastic for Tammy Hinkle. And let me see, you claimed Hawk Girl? Sorry, bro, I missed that. So Paul Brothers has Hawk Girl. That's sold for $15. I'm going to back it up so I know someone's going to be watching this later. They always tell me, you have to say what you sold. So the Civil War number 6 is sold for $29, and the Fantastic Four 31 is sold for $15, and that's to Tammy Hinkle. The Hawk Girl is sold for $15 to Paul Brothers. I think we're caught up now. See, what happened was my iPad died again over here, so I don't have my live feed for the comments. It keeps like going out over here, and I'm having to keep turning around and look at the screen behind me. So, because the other iPad, Melanie probably took it home or something, or I don't know, and that one doesn't time out the comments. No offer for 20 on Civil War. What you got? I can't do 20 on that. It's got 3 SIGs and Signature Series. It costs more to have that slabbed. I can do something on it, but can't do. It's 70 normally. I can't do 20. So I'll give you we'll do 50. I'll do it for 50 all day. Let me know. He's going to be living right here. Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane, 118. This is from 1972. We've got 25 bucks on this. Which previous Civil War? We got a Civil War right there. Civil War 6. So I said sold for 29. You'll say you do it for 20. Cool. Okay, that's $20 for. Tammy has that one. You guys have to sort that out. We need to get this back up because it's, or whatever the code is. I keep missing comments on that. Yep. 25 on the Lois. Yeah, I'll do 25 on the Lois. Stephen A. Young. The one you set aside for her claim is 20. Okay, so you'll know when you watch it, Melanie, what the deal is. It's $20 for that, for the Civil War. All right, $25 for Stephen A. Young. That's sold. I have another one coming up. What year is the signed Civil War? That is, the book is from 2006. It was signed in 2008. All right. Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 69. I've got $35 on this one. Any love for that? 35. That's a 12-cent comic. I could probably, I'll just let you guys decide what you want to do with it. All right. Lady Rawhide, number 1, Topps Comics, 9.2. I think I've got multiples of this. So I have a 9.0 and a 9.2. So they're 40 and 20. So you can get a $40 one or a $20 one if you're into Lady Rawhide. The Eternals, number 3. I'm looking at $20 on that. That's 1976. The first appearance of Cersei. Okay, so we're going to take the Rawhide for 20. Let me back that one up. That is the 9.0 for Ricky Owen. It's sold for $20. Already did Eternals. Here's another Eternals. Eternals number 2, first appearance of Ajak and the Celestials. That's pretty cool. 8.0, $37. Man, that almost can't even be right. We're doing a first appearance of Ajak and the Celestials. 8.0, Jack Kirby story, 1976. And it's only $37. I'm going to slide that back down. Probably need to reprice that later. Dark Knights Metal number 2. It's third print. $66 on that. It'll take the other Rawhide. Paul Brothers. That's 9.2, $40. Sold to Paul Brothers. All right, this is where I was at. $66. Dark Knights Metals number 2. Batman Joker Warzone number 1. 9.8. This is 35 bucks. Good deal. It's your lag announcement. Everybody make sure that we're live. Take a second, hit your little slide bar, make sure it doesn't show like -2 or 3 minutes or anything like that. Civil War is 3 signatures. Let me bounce back over here. Civil War number 3 has 3 signatures. Stephen McNiven, Dexter Vines, and Maury Halloween. Last sold was $70 right here. I said I would take 50 for it. Somebody wants to jump on it. Lag on YouTube is terrible and it's horrible. I know, bro. I'm sorry about that, man. So. All right. We were right here at Joker War. Marvel Knights, Daredevil. Marvel Knights was fantastic stuff anyway. We bought all this stuff, 2002, 3, whenever this ran from. This is Daredevil 414 in legacy numbering, Daredevil Volume 2, number 34. This is $20, you can have it. I have several different covers for 3 Jokers coming up next. So Batman 3 Jokers, it was a 3-issue deal they did in 2020. I think I've got 2, I don't have all 3 of them though. I have issue 1 and I have 2 different covers for number 2. What I do, 60 with the Civil War and Joker War. All right, you got Daredevil 15. Let me pull that out. So Tammy Hinkle, you got the Daredevil for 15 bucks. That's sold. We're gonna do 60 for Civil War and Joker War. Let me see what I got on Joker War. Got 35 on Joker War, and I got 70 as my price on Civil War. So we're looking at about 105 on this right here for these two right here. So I wouldn't say 60, but I would definitely do like probably 75 for them both. And that's still, you know, $30 discount for the Joker War and the Civil War 3. So if you want that, let me know. And that's Paul I'm replying to there. So I'll do 75 on these two right here together. Just let me know one way or the other. I'm gonna kind of slide them to the side here. And if you don't want it, I'll open that deal up to anybody else that does. So I'll give you a few seconds. I'll give you the first crack because I know the lag is crazy. So I'm gonna set these right here and wait till you reply one way or another. It is a great price. I mean, you can't even get this, to get 3 different signatures done. How about 70? Yeah, I'll do 70. So right here, Joker War and Civil War number 3. These are both sold to Paul for 70 bucks. This is what I'm talking about, where you guys getting the deals when all the rest of the, you know, we get this thing promoted properly and a lot of comic guys come on. This stuff is going to be moving. So it's good to be in early. 3 Jokers. So this is what, this is the cover A on this, cover F, cover B. No, I don't have this cover. I have the cover A and B, I think. This is cover F, so whatever that means. This is 75 bucks on this one. This is issue number 2. I have cover D right here, which I have $30 on. And I have cover F, which I have $25 on. So cover D, cover F, let me know. All right, The Flash, the fastest man alive. This is this right here. There's 2 different covers for this book. Make sure the right Paul is tagged, LOL. Paul, yes, not Paul Brothers, Paul Nordstrom. He has the last one. All right, Joker F for 20. He has the last 2 books I sold, the combo. So. You saying, will I do 20 on it? Joker F for 20? Yeah. Ricky Owen, you got that for 20 bucks. You want the Joker for 25? Scott Frazier, I just sold it, Scott, to Ricky. So Ricky has it. But here's this one right here. And this one is only 30 bucks. So if you want this one, and I still have the more expensive of the 2, this guy was 75. 75 on this one, 30 on this one. That's issue 1. Issue 1 is 75. Issue 2 is 30. So I'll let you guys figure that out with the lag while I move on to this Flash real quick. So there's 2 different covers for this book. They're both right here. They're both 9.8s. Flash, the fastest man alive. This is the death of Flash, the Bart Allen Flash. Okay, sure. Bart Allen. If I said Barry Allen, that's what I'm used to seeing there. So both covers here. These are $90 a piece for each one. So if you want the set, make an offer, but they're $90 a piece. That's the last going rate for both of these guys. I got some old Flash right here. Flash 142. That's 6.5. It's 136 bucks. It's back in the 12-cent days right here. We have going on Carmine Infantino and Murphy Anderson. It's a trickster appearance. Take both Jokers for 90. Let me get to my Jokers. Yeah, 75 and 30. I'll do 90 on those. So Scott Frazier, this is $90 for both Joker, 3 Jokers, number 1 and number 2. $90. Sure. I got a 30-second water break I'm about to hit real quick. All right, we back. Can we hear me? I've been jawing too much. I had to drink some water real quick. Somebody let me know I'm back live. You can hear me talking. We're about to go through some more stuff. There we go. Okay, we're back live. All right, all right, all right. So I had that flash. What do I got here? Ultimate 6 number 5. It's another $20 one. Some of these are just cheap, man. Just cheap books. I don't know why some of this stuff is slabbed, to be honest, but people get things slabbed, and that's life. It's encapsulated now. So you want the Ultimate 6 number 5. No type of key as far as I know. It's $20. You can have it. Ultimate 6 number 3. Dr. Octopus, Electro, Sandman, Norman Osborn, and Craven Appearance. That's $50 for that. It's a 9.8. Tammy wants the Ultimate 6. We're gonna do I'm assuming that's the first Ultimate 6. You're taking that one for $20. We're gonna slide this on over here. And I have Ultimate 6 number 3 for $50. If you guys just heard the door, that was Tanner leaving. So now I can pretty much do whatever I want and be like, ha ha ha, I'll take whatever deals. These guys let me know. I don't have to look at him and be like, yeah, can I do that? I'm just gonna make the deals. If you see something, let me know. I got some raw comics I'm gonna get to in just a second. It's the same, pretty much the same stuff I've been going through. So if you've been watching the previous sales, you've seen this stuff. It's still good stuff. And I'm not going out of my way and creating more mess for myself till I kind of get through the stuff I'm working through. So by all means, buy this stuff, and then you'll see some different stuff come through. This is Invaders, number 19, 1977. So it's the first half of Union Jack 2. This is the Captain America and Hitler cover. So that's $20. I'm gonna set that guy right here. Avengers 71. I've shown this both weeks, and I cannot believe this has not sold. 1969. It's very good condition. That's a $40 start, writing on the first page. Avengers number 71. At Grand Adventures, this would have been gone. I could have texted like 3 people when the day this book came in, and this would have been sold. Especially, I was doing a $40 start on this, selling it as an auction before, because I can get more out of that. I can just take this over to the comic shop, put it on the wall, and sell it. But somebody wants it, $40. I have an Avengers bundle I did, $10 on this. Avengers 170 and 179. $10. You get them both. Warlock, number 1, $20. Back cover has a crease. That's 1972. Good condition. This was my Sabretooth bundle. If I can pull this thing apart here without mastering the price tag. You got Sabretooth versus Daredevil and Sabretooth versus Spider-Man. $20 takes it. That's Daredevil $238 and Spider-Man $324. Got those bundled together to move. Lady Death, Tribulation. That's from 2000. It's got $12 on it. I think last week I'll take 10. It's a 4-issue set for that. You gotta track down another 3. They did not come in the collection we bought it on. Iron Fist. This is the final issue of Volume 1 of Iron Fist. It's Iron Fist 15 in a final battle against the X-Men. It's first appearance of the Bushmaster. This is $25 from 1977. I'll lay that guy down. Amazing Spider-Man 177. We sold this slab last week. We have it raw. It's $25. Fantastic Green Goblin cover. Giant size Master of Kung Fu. $12 on that. Paul Brothers with the Lady Death. That's $10. $10 Lady Death to Paul Brothers. Master of Kung Fu is $12. I'll take 10 on that as well. From Hell He Came, Marvel Spotlight number 12, The Son of Satan. It's the origin of the Son of Satan. For Ghost Rider fans out there, this plays into the original run of Ghost Rider that came out of Marvel Spotlight and went into the first run of Ghost Rider. So I believe this issue takes place after Ghost Rider number 2, if I remember correctly. I read all this back in the day. I have all of this run except this issue. So again, feel free not to jump on this. Stephen A. Young has Spider-Man for $25. That's sold. Feel free not to buy this. It will come home with me eventually. The Mighty Thor. That's your Chris Hemsworth cover. 2011 newsstand near mint. Still on the little gimmick plastic it came in. So that is not $10 on that guy. Kung Fu cover. Regina Ford, you buying that? That's $10 if you want it. I had 12 on it, but I said I would sell it for 10. I'm just confirming you want it, or you just want to look at the cover. Tammy Hinkle has Thor. That's sold for $10. So let me know, Regina. Are we looking at the cover or are we buying it for $10? I'll set it down here until I get a confirmation. I've got an Avengers bundle with the cool Beast cover. We got 178 and 179 in this one. And I'll do $10 on that. For Avengers 178, 179, that'll be $10. Regina does want it, so Master of Kung Fu is sold, $10. This is my X-Men. I sold this the first week, or I didn't sell it, obviously. I showed it. If I sold it, I wouldn't be showing it again. Storm Bundle, 214, 216, Uncanny X-Men. Both awesome Storm covers. If you're X-Men fans, if you're Storm fans, this is a good little deal here. I'm going to sell that for $10. That's 10 for both. Back to, this is the good stuff right here. This is some of my favorite stuff in comics. I have all this stuff. I buy these books every time I see them. X-Men 213 and 222. This is the Wolverine versus Sabretooth stuff. This is part of, like, anytime you ever see this stuff come up in the movies, this is where it happened in the comics. So Wolverine versus Sabretooth, two of their earliest battles. 213, 222. That's $20 on this. So before I get this stuff out of the way, any takers on anything else on the table? We're about to move it out the way. I'm going to recap it as I take it off. Invaders, $20. When and how are we doing the giveaway? That's a question for Tanner or Chad. I was informed of it tonight when I got here. So I believe he said that it was going to be this week and next week's sale. Everyone that buys anything this week and next week, you're entered into the contest and they'll draw it. I don't know how they're going to figure it out. They've got some kind of way they're going to get it figured out. You get your $50, and it's a Chad question on you're spending it on anything in the store is what I'm assuming. Not just on my stuff. You can probably go buy all kinds of stuff. X-Men Storm Bundle for Paul Brothers. That's sold for $10. All right, the Avengers, that's $40 on this. Slide that guy on over. The Son of Satan, maybe a little too satanic for this crowd. Is that what's happening? It's always crickets when I show this. This is a very early appearance of Johnny Blay as Ghost Rider. So, is X-Men a ghost? A Zek? What do we got? Probably. 213. Let's see what we got. If you recognize that. I didn't, that's why I showed it. The cover, writer, penciler, inker, letter, colors, editor, editor-in-chief. It's telling me everything but the cover artist here. All right. Flip through it a little bit. There's Sabretooth doing Sabretooth things. And we get to the business. Wolverine and Sabretooth. What's up, Steve? That's $20 on this set right here. You have that X-Men signed by Claremont. That's awesome. We met Chris Claremont at one of the Comic Cons we were at, and we were there towards the end of the day. Didn't even kind of realize he was there. Didn't have any X-Men stuff for him to sign. We were just walking out, and he had a table right there. We got to chat with him for like 5 seconds, and we were out the door. And kind of the gravity of it didn't really hit us till it was already over. That, hey, we really should have had some things to be signed or gone. You can buy his stuff anywhere in the Comic Con, but it was what it was. All right. So we're doing $10 on the Avengers bundle, the first Avengers bundle. The Warlock, that's $20 on that guy. The first Sabretooth bundle is $20. You got Spider-Man 324, 238 Daredevil right there, it's 20 bucks. The Avengers bundle is 10 bucks, cool Beast cover. It's just 20 on this one. It was unexpected, yes, Melanie was there. And the Iron Fist. All right, I'm about to file all this stuff over here. And see what I'm gonna grab next. Because we've kind of gone through these boxes. I think I have some more stuff over here. Bear with me one moment while I take a tour and go find another box. See how many people we got on right now. We still going. You guys still want to buy comic books tonight? What's the lowest you'll take on the 52 graded? Let's see. All right. So it says $70. You want to do $40? You can have it right now. Tammy, let me know. You want 40 bucks right there. $70. That's the last time we sold this. That's a nice discount. So you want to take it? It's 40 bucks. I'll sell it to you. Sold right there. Tammy Hinkle, $40. So, you guys still going tonight? That's what I'm asking. Before I go hunt for some things, looking for those big keys. We're gonna pull them out, Justin. We got some good stuff, but it's all alphabetical. So we're gonna kind of jump in and hit it as we go. If we need to recap anything, let me know, because you never really know what's gonna come out of this stuff. It's just literally like there's super keys mixed in. We have like 19 boxes of slabs back there, and we haven't pulled anything, so just whatever comes out, comes out. So, yeah, we had some Batman. We've sold some. Let me take a walk and go grab another box real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this figured out. Looks like you guys are still trying to buy stuff. I'll take you on tour with me. I'm not sure how far this mic goes. If the mic cuts out, I'm back here grabbing more boxes of comics, because my helper decided to stay home tonight. All right. Got box number 2. Yeah. Any more figures? To be honest, Tanner's out. He's got to be back early tomorrow, and he's normally the one that runs around and finds all my figures. So if it's something that I kind of see in my vicinity I can grab, I might pick it up. But I've already worked all day today too, so I'm half dead myself. All right, move this over into prime viewing area. I gotta pull some stuff out just to make room in this box. All right, there is some Batman in here. I don't know if it's new Batman, old Batman, but it's Batman. I'm gonna go quick on this again. So, yes, I'm absolutely buying Metallica tickets tomorrow, Steve. I'm buying tickets to Nashville, Atlanta, and Tampa tomorrow for certain. I'm a Legacy fan club member. You guys have probably heard Chad talk about me going to see Metallica. I've seen them 41 times in my life, and I'm trying to get to 50. I'm taking my kids, my daughter has seen Metallica 5 times. My son's already seen them 4. Melanie can comment how many times she's been here. She's seen them because I forget. She's a few behind me. But yes, we're most definitely getting Metallica tickets. We're also looking at Houston as a possibility, the Columbus show, and North Carolina. I think it was Charlotte. I think that's what we're looking at. We're going to hit as many of those as we can. I try to hit 10 shows each tour. So my first time was in the 90s. So Melanie's at 36. There we go. All right, I'm going to go quick on this. So see something you want, holler. Captain America. That's volume 3, number 15. That's $28. I'm going to set him over here because this box is super full. Black Lightning, number 1, 1977. This guy's $200. So the people looking for keys, here's the origin and first appearance of Black Lightning. Okay. I'll let that one marinate for a second. $20 on the cap. I'll take it. So you see them 23 times. Hopefully going to be, yeah, the platforms. Man, those platforms are crazy expensive. All right, Sammy Hinkle, Captain America, $20. It's yours. I will check that out. Town Square Comic Con. We actually did, what was it? It was in Chattanooga. We went as vendors. FarleyCon, there you go. Like 2 years ago, we went to FarleyCon as vendors because we do this, toys and comics. We do this like in our life. I've been selling comics and toys on eBay since the year 2000. Like that's 20 something, 24 years or whatever. We've been selling that stuff, collecting this stuff, flipping this stuff. I worked at a comic shop, Grand Adventures Comics in Murfreesboro for 6 years. I'm definitely still, I'm not there on the day-to-day, but I'm still there, like in spirit, I'm not there working all the time, but that was 6 of the greatest years of my life working with those guys. Shout out to Chris and, Trevor and Joey, anybody's listening. It was fantastic time working in the comic shop. So I've been in this stuff for a long time, doing it as vendors, selling this stuff. My garage, it's a pop culture explosion of stuff. We've got so much stuff. Yeah, thank you for the luck, and I'll need it, trying to get the good stuff. So Black Panther, we got $36 on that. Black Panther number 13. I'll go on about Metallica. You guys get me off on a tangent real quick talking about Metallica. So Black Panther number 3, this is from 2009. That's $47. Yeah, it literally is the entire, I say the garage. The garage is in storage. The entire house is stuff on display. Fonzie will be there. I would like to meet Fonzie. Hey, I talked about this earlier. Here's that Black Science number 1. It's a 9.8. This one had a lot of hype when it came out. It's good to have it at 9.8. It is a PGX 9.8. It's not CGC, but you can always have that submitted. I've got this at $70 right here for Black Science number 1. I know I said I was going to go fast and I jawed. It's what I do. Black Terror number 1, 2008. This is Dynamite Comics. This is $73 on this. Black Widow sketch cover number 1 from 2014. This is $75 on this guy. This is a Josh Middleton, right? Yeah, Josh Middleton, Batgirl 25 variant cover. We're looking at $37 on this. The Black Science, let me bounce back over here for Dominic, is $70 on Black Science, 9.8. So let me know if you want that. About to bounce back over here. This is New 52, Batman number 1 from 2011. right here. This is a fun one. This is 9.2, 39 bucks. Same book, but 9.6 second printing. This is $81 for Batman #1 from New 52. Batman 21, first appearance of Duke Thomas. This is an embossed cover. This is 9.8, and this guy's $30. Tammy Hinkle Batman for 30. Which, let me back it up. Which Batman are you asking about? I've shown a bunch of different Batmans. So you're looking at this one here, the 9.2. The one I have for 39, you're asking if I'll do 30 on this? Is that what I'm picking up here, Tammy? Because if that is, first and last one for 25. First and last one. I'll take 30 for this one. So Batman #1, 9.2 is sold to Tammy for $30. And you're asking about the Batman 21. That's the last one I showed. That's $30. You're asking if I'll do that for 25. Scott Frazier has Batman #1, 9.2. Let me back this train up before I sell this stuff. I don't want to get out of loop on my comments. So this is the one. Let's see. Tammy Hinkle, Batman 30. And then Scott Frazier says Batman. So Tammy did have it first technically at 30, but Scott Frazier said Batman 1. Look, I got a bunch of these Scott Frazier Batmans. I see that Philip's giving me the cue on that. So in the Batgirl 25, Paul Brothers has the Batgirl 25. Let me dig that one out. This is sold to Paul Brothers for $37 while I'm figuring out the rest of this. All right, so this 9.2 here, I need to figure out what's happening in the comments here on this guy. Scott Frazier's got it, and Tammy's got it. Who has it first here? Somebody help me out. Yeah. Well, let's see. It's a second print on that one. Me, LOL, Tammy. Okay, Tammy's got it. Let me keep on going. All right. I've got Tammy at 2120.25. I've got Scott at 2120.30. So it does break it down to the nth of the second. So she was 5.5 or what, set 5 seconds before. I have another one though. So this one does look like it's going to Tammy for 30 bucks. This guy right here. Melanie, you're going to hate doing this tomorrow because it's been confusing. This is what happens when I do it without having sleep. It's a little erratic. But I've got another one, Scott. So let me pull it back. I don't want you to, I'll give you, this is just an offer for Scott since he just lost that one, right? So this is the 9.6 second print. It's normally $81, okay? So if you want it, I'll give it to you for $50 as a consolation price. Let me know if you want it, and we will go from there. Otherwise, I'm about to slide this guy back in and keep going. Cue the Jeopardy lag music. I'm going to set it right here to wait and see if Scott wants this. And again, guys, I apologize for sucking at this. I'm figuring it out as I go. I've sold on eBay. I've never done live auctions, so I just literally jumped in and just started winging this stuff. I've heard Chad do it a bunch. Was looking at the first print. We'll pass, yeah. And it is confusing. And you know, I've got my little. You guys are seeing the comments on what you're on, but we have the tablet here. It's got the Restream. It combines everything at the same time. So all the different places people may be watching, if it's like Facebook or YouTube or X or Instagram or whatever, it all comes into the same place and it puts it in the chronological order here. And that's what I went off of, was the Restream. And that's where we had it there. Tammy had it right before Scott. It's not really in focus, but that's what I'm going off of. All right, back to the books. Batman Colt, 1988. That's Colt #1. That's 9.8. CGC modern grade. I'll have to look that up and see what they're doing on that. That's 58 bucks for that. Thanks, Paul. And thank you, Ginger. I appreciate it. I try not to like worry about this. I was just gonna get up here and just talk and just get on here and just do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna stress it. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna get out and sell some comics, man. All right, Batman Dark Knight 23.4. It's a CGC. No, it's a PGX. PGX 9.8. This is another lenticular. It doesn't work as well as the other lenticular. The face mask just kind of moves back and forth. Joker's Daughter #1. We have $57 on that. I will check that out. Town Square Records and Comics. Somebody tag Melanie on it or send me a link or something. I'll check all that stuff out. But see, here's the deal. I can't really watch this kind of stuff because we have a house full of this stuff and I'll end up buying it. So that's kind of the deal. I get on auctions and next thing you know, I've got like packages coming to the house every day. So it's a dangerous thing. So teach Melanie how to do it. She'll show me. Beware the Creeper, #1, 1968. Look at that guy. Steve Ditko and Denny O'Neil story, cover and art right there. Where Lurks the Menace? That's $133 on the Creeper. So I'm gonna slide it on down. I appreciate you guys. All right, so we did that already. Is he out of order? We have 2 of these. He's 30 bucks for the Batman 21. I might have slid it back in the same place. Hey, check that. Batman 21. We got a signed one by Greg Capullo and Raphael Albuquerque. It was signed in 2013. It's a sketch cover. It looks like they just put their little signatures on it. It's $92 for that. Double signature right there. Capullo's a good sig too. He's done a whole lot of Batman stuff. So I'm going to set this right here, let you guys kind of look at that one for a minute. Oh yeah, I'm a good rhythm for you, Paul. I've watched Paul's auctions. Paul does good too. I think Chad, Paul, we're probably all going to have our different styles. Chad's just such a natural. He just flies through this thing and just sells so much stuff. It's so crazy to hear, and the prices everything goes to. It's nuts. It's really fun to listen to. I've been on these auctions for years and years, just listening to them. But it's a whole different thing. You got to kill dead time talking and chattering and all this kind of jazz. Batman, what we got here? Number 27, 9.6. That's a combo pack edition. That's some kind of homage or something, or what is that? I've seen that cover before and it wasn't Batman. That's 30 bucks. That's another cheap one right there. So 9.6 Batman 27, $30. Batman 400, that's cool. 1986. Introduction by Stephen King, are you kidding me? Pinups by Bernie Wrightson, okay. It's a 7.0. That's only 30 bucks. $30. You got a Stephen King introduction, Pinups by Bernie Wrightson. I need to make sure I have this. I probably do, but I wasn't aware it had that in there. That's the joy of buying comics in bulk like I do is I'm a reader and I read like pretty much everything I bring home. I have the intention of reading, but sometimes I buy so much it doesn't all happen. My plan for retirement is to be old and sit down and read my comic books. That's literally it. All right, you got $30 on the Batman 400. Scott Frazier, Batman 400 for 30. Yes, that's sold to you, Scott. Came in right before Steven. First appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. Okay, that's Batman 457, 9.8. You've got it 103 bucks right there. And a Scarecrow appearance. That's a cool cover. I always love this cover. I have 2 or 3 of this at my house. I think I have different prints or different newsstands or directs or something. This is another one that for whatever reason I just buy this book when I see it. And I don't have any that are probably 9.8. Mine are probably readers. Batman 457 for 90. Scott Frazier, yes sir, sold to you. Batman 457 for 90 bucks. All right. So before anybody just bids on it as soon as I say it, this is a reprint. It's not the first print. Batman Adventures 12. This will be the first appearance of Harley Quinn, but it is a reprint from 2016. It's not the original Batman Adventures 12. It reprints Batman Adventures 12. It says that Bruce Timm cover, the guy that came up with the character to begin with. Tim Drake was the third Robin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. If my daughter was on, she would school us on all the Robin lore because she knows all that stuff. $72 for the Bruce Timm Comic-Con sketch right there. That's the Timm Convention Sketch Edition right there. So if you are a Harley Quinn fan and you have the the first appearance of Harley Quinn hanging, which we have 3 copies of this. This is something I would buy myself because this is, it's just good stuff. It's, if you're a Harley fan, if you're a Batman fan, this is, you watch the old school Batman, the cartoon back in the 90s. A reprint for 70. Yeah, I've got 72 on it, so I'll take 70 for it. So, Batman Adventures 12 sold to Scott Frazier for $70. There's another signature series coming out. Batman and Two-Face number 28. So Batman and Robin, actually 28, but they got it marked out with Two-Face. So that's a new 52 comic. We got something crazy going on. It's signed by Matteo Scalera in 2014. 9.8. It's a variant cover. This is a steampunk variant. That's the gimmick with that. That's $100. Signature series steampunk variant. 9.8. Batman Family number 6. First appearance of Joker's daughter, Beulah Dent. That's the Giant. It's a 9.6 first appearance of Joker's daughter. $167 right here. Yes, the boss is in the house. Black Widow number 1. I think we had a beat up version in the crack slate. This one is not beat up. It's a variant. It's $53. That'll be buy it now. Blackest Night number 1. Retailer incentive sketch. 9.6. That's $50. What's up, yo? It's going well. Chad is in the house. Maybe he'll come over here and sell you guys something in a second. Blackest Night number 4. It's 2009. It's a 9.2. $30. So we got a cheap one. $30 right here. I've got another one. This one is 64 for number 4. This is a Ivan Race art cover. So that's what we got on that. Do the Modern Black Widow slabs. Yes, these are beautiful books, man. They're great covers. Again, I have this whole run because, we like Black Widow, and Adam Hughes did the cover A's on this whole run, so I bought all these, and I pulled most of the variants. So I've got a pretty much whole book just dedicated to this run of Black Widow. And it was a good read. I have all this stuff, so, anybody wants to jump on that, this guy's only $53. Let's see. Looks like I have 3 Blackest Night slabs. So I'm going to pull these guys out all at once. This is the first one I just showed. These are all different sketch covers. Got $64 on that one. $30 on. That's pretty cool. The number 4. So these are all number 4s, number 4, and this is Blackest Night number 1. And that one was $50. The 1 in 500, no, I don't have any 1 in 500s. I have a few 1 of 100s on some books, but we never ordered 500 copies of anything at Grand Adventures. It just wasn't the plan. All right, Bone 13.5. This is a Wizard 1/2 pretty much, but it's Bone 13.5. Mail away exclusive. $30. Bone number 5. $30. DC Brave and the Bold, 109. This is 1973. Demon and a bondage cover. Batman's down there getting the business. This is $59 on that. Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wildcat. $35 for this. Brightest Day. So in contrast to the Darkest Night, we also did Brightest Day. This is number 8 from 2010, Ryan Sook cover. That's $30. It is a variant. And we got Cap Wolf horror variant cover, Captain America number 24. It's a 9.8. That's $130 on this. He's munching Iron Man there. All right. So that's another box we've been through here. Anybody want to jump on this before I slide this to the side? I'll go through one more time, kind of show you what we're looking at. That's that Black Lightning, first appearance of Black Lightning. That's $200. That's a 9.6. This would be a good investment piece for somebody because at 9.6, you can take this guy out, have it cleaned, have it graded, resubmit it. Next thing you know, it might be a 9.8. You never know how that stuff goes. It's a Black Panther 13, Black Panther number 3, Black Science number 1, Black Terror number 1, Black Widow number 1, Batman number 1 second print from New 52. Would a deal be possible for both Black Widow slabs? Let's see. Black Widow. Let me find the other one here. We can always make deals. All right. We got the 9.6 at 75. And we have the 9.8. These are both the number 1s. That one is at 53. So I'll do $100 for both of them. That's probably the best I can do on this. And that is a good deal. So Thomas, let me know if you want to jump on it. Otherwise, I'm going to slide them down and keep going. Or actually, I'll open that offer up to anybody else that wants it if you don't. Okay, deal. So these both are sold to Thomas for $100 for both of the Black Widow slabs. All right, where'd I leave off? I got the Black Panther, Black Science, Black Terror, the Batman second print, Batman 21 9.8. I had 2 of those. Batman Colt number 1. Jim Starlin, Bernie Wrightson, and Bill Ray. And that's Bernie Wrightson art, by the way. I kind of flew by that earlier when we were going through. If you don't know who Bernie Wrightson is, look him up. Batman 21 signed. Let me get him back over here with this guy. Joker's Daughter number 1. And I'm surprised someone hasn't asked about making a deal with that. Because we have the first appearance of Joker's Daughter here. And we have the Joker's Daughter from the New 52 age right here. How much on the Colt? Colt's $58. You want it right now, you can have it for 50. Dominic, let me know. Creeper. Beware the Creeper, number 1. Can I see the 2 Batman signed? Yes, let me back that up. Right there. Signed by Greg Capullo and Raphael Albuquerque in 2013. I'm a simple guy, like, look, yeah, good looking ladies in tight leather. Heard that. All right, so here's the Batman slab. It's a 9.6 right here. Let me know if you want it. And Dominic, let me know if you want 50 on the Colt. How much on the Bat Family? So the Bat Family with the first appearance of Joker's Daughter, Beulah Dent, that's $167. So I'm going to set this right here while you ponder that. And yeah, so it says it's a sketch cover on this, but it looks like it's just signed. So it's a 9.6 sketch cover. If our friend Steve's watching this, he can maybe pipe in and let me know, but it doesn't look like anything here was sketched. This just looks like, unless, because we have the regular cover here, unless they just sketched it in, which I doubt. It's just signed, but they do have it noted as a sketch cover. And the signed Batman is $92, but make an offer. Batman 27. combo pack edition. There we go. Batman and Two-Face. This was also signed. This was our steampunk variant, signed by Mateo Scalera. Colt 45. Dominic sold Batman Colt #1, $45. He thought maybe the bat above Batman was sketched by the artist. Yeah, Greg Capullo art. So that one's signed by Capullo here, and Raphael Albuquerque, Scott Snyder's story. So no problem. All right, and we had our 3 Blackest Nights right there. Retailer incentive sketches. These are cool for sure. This one was $50. This one's $30 for Blackest Night #4. And we've got $64 for this cover for the Ivan Race. The second signed Batman. Let me see where the second. So you're talking about the steampunk. This guy right here, Batman and Robin, signed by Mateo Scalera. It's Peter Tomasi story, Patrick Gleason, and Mick Gray art, and it is a Mateo Scalera cover. So it's the cover artist that signed the cover. And we have $100 on that. That's the one where you feel free to make an offer, but I've got 100 on it right now. This one's kind of hanging in the Bat family right here. The first appearance of Joker's daughter, $167. I'm going to go ahead and file that back in. You guys let me know what you're thinking. 2 bone books, 9.6 for both these guys. Anybody wants to make a deal on them, we'll make a deal on them. They're 30 a piece. The Brave and the Bold 109. Any Lancer comics? We sold a ton of Westerns last week. We had a whole bunch of raw ones we got through. Brave and the Bold 97. And I have a whole bunch of Kid Colt over here. We went through that earlier. I can pull that back out if we're looking for it. The Brightest Day and the Cap Wolf over here. So this is last call on this box before I slide it out of the way. There's a few things you guys are asking about. Just let me know for sure if we're out on that stuff, if we're not digging it, and I'll move on to something else. While we're waiting to see if all that lag is unlagging, we'll get back over here. We showed these way earlier. We sold one of these. We had 2. That's Warren Presents #8. That's Pantha. It's a 7.0, $35. We have a bunch of Eerie comics we went through earlier. If you guys have been watching the whole stream, you've already seen these. We already pulled these out. I'm just going to pull them up real quick. Anybody wants any info on these, let me know. And if we're still rolling, I'll go get another box. Let me know what we're looking for here. Otherwise, we're probably going to wrap up soon. So, Chad, you selling anything else tonight, or are you done?
Yeah.
Looks like Chad is doing coins next. So, it's pretty much last call on comics.
So who wants to be on the late shift?
Yeah, the late shift for that. Info on Eerie. So, yeah, we sold the whole box of Amazing Spider-Man. I've got some more. We drugged the box over here somewhere, so I'll go through that. Sign, Scratch, and Dent. Let me see what I have left in that. I think we sold all of the sign, Scratch, and Dent. Yeah, all those are gone. Nothing left in that. So first up, Dustin's asking about the Eerie. So Eerie #10, 1967. This is $210. Eerie #12, also 1967, $44. That's at 8.5 on this guy. Eerie 34, 7.5. We got $20 on this. Eerie 33, $20, 1971. Eerie 36, we have $59 on this one. Eerie 45, $20. And Eerie 56, also $20. That's it on the Eerie. This is pretty much last call on the comics. Can I see the Star Wars slab? Yes, I'll pull that back out real quick. This Chad is getting ready to set up and take over in here. So, Pizzazz, #1, October 1977, Star Wars cover and article. This is $207 right here. And the reason it's a 9.2, it comes with all the stuff that's inside the book. Normally you find this magazine, it doesn't have, there's a subscription mailer in there, iron-on transfer, and a popcorn bag. These are all inserts that come with this. And anytime you find this, it never has any of the inserts. This is a complete copy of Pizzazz #1 Star Wars cover. That's $207. So that's the Star Wars slab Steve. There are no strawberry shortcake dolls going out tonight. Let's see, the Dark Knight's death metal earlier. What were the details? What box was that in? Let's see. Wasn't that one? Death metal. I think Tanner may have already taken that box off. Yeah, it's already in the back, so we'll have to pull the death metal back out again next week, because it is not up here in this general vicinity. Anything else out of what's visible right here? Because I'm about to call it a night. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody that bought anything tonight. I feel like we moved a lot of comics tonight. I mean, I knocked some holes in these boxes for sure. And I'm going to try to be back on next Sunday doing this one more time. But once again, if you're a new person, thank you very much, Susie. If you're a new buyer, you need to be messaging the page. You get all your info set up for that. Yeah, thank you, Melanie. Yeah, and don't forget about the contest we said. You know, everyone that bought some tonight, you're entered into the raffle deal for the $50. And Chad will, I'm sure, tell you guys all about that in just a minute when he goes live for coins. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you, Regina. Yeah, Chad says he's gonna be live in like 10 minutes. You have 3 $20 Erie slabs. Yes, I do, Philip. I do have them. Let's see. Actually, I have 4. There's 4 $20 Erie slabs. So if you want to grab them, bro, this is literally the last call, because Chad is about to be setting up and on. So these guys right here, we're all $20 a piece. So Erie 45, Erie 56, Erie 34, and Erie 33. So that's literally the last call on this deal. If you want to jump on them, Philip, let me know right now. Otherwise, I'm about to sign off for the night and turn it over to Chad. And Chad said he'll be back live in like 10 minutes. So just take just a minute to clear the comics out. He's going to be right back with coins. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. He's going to start a new one here in a minute, you know, so just waiting to see if Philip is jumping on these slabs. 45 for all. No, can't really do 45 for all. You know, I'll do 70 for all, because 20 is already cheap. You know, I priced these guys to move because, you know, I know the deal. Again, selling comics to record collectors. I'm trying to entice you guys to jump in, jump on board, you know, get some stuff. So that's why I got some of this stuff priced to move. So I'll do 70 for all of them for sure, bro. And that's still a crazy deal. I'll show them one more time while I wait on a retort. All right, what's it gonna be, Philip? 70 bucks for all 4? 60? That's like buy 3, get 1 free. All right, yeah, I'll do it. $60 for all 4. That's a good deal for you. Appreciate you buying stuff, man. And you guys buying this stuff is it's gonna help me be able to do more of this. So What do you think I could do on the Star Wars and signed Batmans? The first Star Wars, I can't really do anything on that pizzazz. It's 207, I think is what it says. I'll do 200 on it. That's pretty much the bottom on that. And the signed Batmans, I've got 92 on one, and I've got 100 on the other. So that's $192 worth of signed Batman books right there. So you can make an offer, I'll listen to it. Yes, thank you. Probably do 150 for both. You want to take both these guys for 150? Paul? Hey, good night, Scott. Thank you. Just waiting to see, waiting for this lag to catch up. Paul, if you want both signed Batmans for 150, you can have them. That'll be the last sale of the night, and I'm out. Let me know yes or no. A few more seconds to think about it. And even if you're lagging out and you have to pass, they're nice for the deal. Yes, no problem, bro. We can start with them next week and we can think about it again. All right, so I'm done. That's it, finito. So I'm gonna wrap up, clean everything up. Chad will be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys all very, very much for hanging out with me tonight, and we'll be back.